Welcome everyone to the Three Bells Podcast. It's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself. And we're starting off the Three Bells Podcast a little differently today, especially for a SmackDown. Earlier this week, Wednesday to be exact, I got some devastating news that one of my best friends, my brother, Nelson Clotter, passed away prior to the Thanksgiving holiday. And that news rocked me to my core. And for the last few days, I've been in a daze and haven't been really accepting of it. But I know that I have to push forward. And I know that my brother would want me to continue doing this right here, the Three Bells Podcast. He encouraged it, he watched it, and he would want me to continue on and continue to grow. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody that reached out to me, because I wasn't responsive to a lot of people, but I want to thank you all for reaching out to me, comforting me. My guys, Triple J, Shannon Mac, LaWarn, Sylvie, Mom, Dad, my brother, my sister, everybody. Thank y'all so much. I want to give my condolences to Nelson's family, his mom, sisters, brother, and everyone that loved him. And I just want to dedicate this show to you, brother Nelson. I miss you. I love you. You're gonna always be in my heart.
I shine, you shine, shine, 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 I shine, you shine. At this day and time, maintain the same frame of mind. Elevation, spark it up, yo, start the circulation. 50 degrees in rotation. Stimulation at the herb, bless my physical creation. Slip into a hallucination. Situation got me thinking about my life seriously. Keep it real continuously. Before I slip in the blackness, I prepare for combat. Protect my dome, cause that's where my home's at. Crack my windows, inhale at the mid flow. Build up my mental construct on my fist. Spreading love to my Brooklyn crew. Bad boys, the way that's coming through. Tech and stick, traveling through the battling, handling all that's talented to the very end. This is how we do. This is how we do. Every day, all day. This is how we do.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown, featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Welcome everyone to the Three Bells Podcast. It's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself. And I'm here as always with my guy, Shannon Mac, Triple J. Happy Friday, everybody. It's the end of a long week. It's been a very, very long week. Happy holidays to everyone. And fellas, we got a pretty interesting episode of SmackDown tonight. We're going to get to it. Let's discuss it. Triple J, Shannon Mac, fellas, what's up?
It's your boy, Main Event Triple J, now here live on YouTube. Happy TGIF, everybody out there, and welcome to the show. Can't wait to get this show on with my fellas. And as Mundo said, this one's for Nelson, so let's get it. So this one's for you.
Here we go. What's good, everybody? It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells podcast table. Happy Thanksgiving week. Happy Black Friday. Happy Survivor Series Eve. All of this is all in 1 week. Isn't that something? Shout out and deepest condolences to the homie's family, Nelson. The show is dedicated to you. We have a jam-packed show. Jam-packed, fellas. What's up? Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Shane O'Mac, only you can do what you do. Nobody can do what you do. So can you please do you? There we go.
Because you're ready. And you're ready. And all of you out there is ready. Let's do it. Let's get it for this. Yes. The Three Bells podcast, everybody.
Yes, sir. And like I said, it's Friday. We know what we do on Fridays. We can't have a Friday Night SmackDown without my tag team partner, LaJuan. Where you at, my brother? Come on out.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Happy Friday. Happy Turkey Day. I am full. I am not eating no more food. I just want to tell my brother Dez, a.k.a. Mundo, that was a beautiful thing you said earlier before the show started. This show is dedicated to Nelson. One love, my brother. May you sleep in peace, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Mundo, did I play the song?
What song?
The opening intro. We didn't get no opening
intro.
I thought it was. I was about to say, look, I thought I was having technical difficulties in my ear, so I'm just like, this is pretty. I'm like, maybe the song's going. I don't know.
I saw Shane bop.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I'm bopping because I can hear it on my end, and I'm looking down. I'm like, wait a minute, why? How come I can't see the song in the bottom? Because it never played.
Yo, it was crazy. I see Shane going.
Because I was going in. I'm going in.
Like,
I'm just like, well, maybe I'm tweaking.
Damn it.
But
now it's going to look like I was watching porn.
What? Okay.
But for those of you who are wondering, we was playing Black Sabbath. The theme song for tomorrow's Survivor Series.
Shane was holding out on us, man.
I sure
I'm just
was.
like, well, I guess we're just going to go into silence. Okay, cool.
I'm so sorry.
Right, we had a moment of silence to start the show. That was beautiful either way. If you look, it's poetic, man. It's poetic.
unfair, Shane. Unfair.
Yeah.
It's okay, though.
Yeah.
All right. Now that we've discussed all that, I mean, wow, that was a long intro. I'm sorry, guys. My eyes are a little teary. But,
nope, that's
okay.
It's okay.
I know how we do it. Yeah. Let's go ahead to the chat board because I know we have fans who are like, the hell took y'all so long?
And of course,
why y'all so quiet?
Look who it is. It's Friday Night Christopher.
Oh boy.
Bailey and Io Sky Friday Night SmackDown. But then he says, sorry for your loss.
Thanks,
you, Christopher.
Thank you, Chris.
And look, it's Tina Hill. Hey, Tina. How are you? Hope all is well. That was beautiful.
Thanks, Mom.
S.I.P. Nelson. You are in our hearts forever. We love you, Mundo.
I love y'all too. And speaking of Shane, LeBron, and Triple J, that video tribute was actually created by Pops, the one and only DJ Younger Nut. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
Shout out to Pops. Awesome job.
Right, yeah, man. That was beautiful. And the music was the right song. It wasn't, too sad. It was uplifting. So shout outs to him for that.
Right. Like I'm not gonna lie, like the first tone I said, huh? But then putting it all together, who Nelson is and the type of music that fits him, I say, yeah, this rocks.
Yeah.
This is a banger. I like that.
Yeah. And shout outs to Shane for, just listening to my crazy self and ideas that I'm just randomly, I don't know. I hit you up the first night. I don't even know if it was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, yo, I want to do this. Can we do this? And then earlier today, we're just like, let's do this, that, and the other. And I really appreciate you, Shane, so much. Like I said earlier, for helping express what I wanted to get through to the audience and everyone. So yeah, thank you so much for that.
Very welcome.
And then these two right here, thank y'all so much for y'all support. I know you guys are gonna have me laughing like crazy tonight.
You know what we got to, man. This is a time for celebration and time to enjoy each other, guys.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Jay's just gonna freeze in and out because he knows that's what makes you laugh all the time.
Okay,
Mr.
Jay,
Glitch.
what is going on with you're a Steelers fan now too?
And the black and white cookie, the black and white cookie has returned.
I decided that this, this kind of matches what I'm wearing. So the colors come, the blue with the little tiny blue over here, stuff. It's pretty sure I can match. So I brung this out the chambers. It's very old.
With the mask too, the mask that made you famous. That's your mask on the damn flyer,
right?
The Shane's cookie mask,
right? And I can hear you much. I think I can hear you clearer with that mask than with this shiesty on.
And we can see you. We can see your face, or at least half of it.
One of your faces.
One of it.
Jay.
Triple J.
The many faces of Triple J.
Two-face whore.
They got some masks on a Secret Santa, man. I think you should put one of those on your wish list.
What?
What the hell? What?
So they got what, Lamar?
Some masks. The masses.
What are you trying to blow up over here?
Masses?
I'm just saying.
Wow, I was going to press the button because I thought it was the Bronx accent.
No, what is the Bronx accent?
No. Also, that's the Ebonic accent.
They have some masks.
No, he said masses.
Masses.
Masses. You know what the fuck I'm talking about? God damn it.
Masses.
Exactly, Sylvie. Masks. Like that. You got to get the cut in there, the masks.
Whatever.
What type of video game you had as a kid? Oh, the Sega Master System.
Yo, Shane, stop. Leave my tag team partner.
That's that Bronx accent, Shane. Yeah, no. that's the Bronx accent.
That air is different up there, man. It's different up there, but it's all right. LeBron, I got you, bro. All right, so as we all know, SmackDown tonight was taped last week. That's why they didn't even care to show us anybody entering any city. We was in Salt Lake last week, right? Utah?
Mm-hmm. So more than likely, yeah.
So
beautiful.
Yeah,
city.
we didn't even get to see what arena it was. They just went right into the whole look back at the Bloodline drama from last week, which is pretty interesting in total. And then we get to the Titantron area, and right off rip, here comes Bianca Belair, Bebe, Rhea, Naomi, Io, and I'm like, well, gosh, they didn't even try to surprise us. They just said, yeah, Bayley's a part of the team. Like, that's it.
Yeah. In case you was wondering, because we saw her, but there was no confirmation until at that very moment when Michael was like, yeah, it's the fifth member. When did this happen?
Right. And then he just said, well, we're going to look back at Raw to see what happens. And I'm like, well, yeah, we saw that. We know that, but there was no confirmation there. But I do remember I sent a copy of the Rhea Ripley's, her tweet. She retweeted something that Bianca put out, and Bianca was basically asking the audience if she should trust Bayley after what she did on Monday. And then Rhea basically, and I'm paraphrasing, was like, look, people change. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, but people change, and you basically have to believe the change and just follow your heart. There was some really, really good stuff. And basically just saying, like, she showed you what she's about. Like, accept it.
What if she was talking about herself?
Well, yeah, and that might have been about her too as well. I mean, it could be twofold. I mean, they were both bad, and Rhea's embracing this new side of her, this good side. And Bayley, same thing. She didn't have to do that, but she had to figure out a way to get Bianca to be understanding. So, with that being said, we're gonna join these ladies in the ring. Wrong ring. Shane, I love when you do that. But yeah, they're in the ring. And let's see what they have to say. They have their leader, Miss Rhea Ripley. Take it over.
You know, I know it's obvious. Not everyone on this team is the best of friends. But honestly, none of that matters. Because tomorrow night, we all step into one of the most dangerous matches here in the WWE.
Matches.
War Games.
War Games.
And we all have someone that we want to get our hands on. So tomorrow night, this all ends. When we step into that steel cage, no one is going to be able to stop us from absolutely brutalizing those women. I mean, think about it, guys. Think about it for a second. Think about everything that they've done to us. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Candice LeRae.
That's right, Big Mama.
I thought that was Sylvie for a minute.
Because Nia Jax and her little lap dogs gonna get everything they deserve and then some.
Ooh, then some.
Because they have been nothing but a pain in me and Bayley's side. And I promise you, and I promise y'all, not only will the glow be felt, oh, it's gonna be dealt.
Yep. Because Naomi, you and I both know that one of them took our girl Jade out last week. Now I don't know which one it was, so tomorrow night, all 5 of them can get it.
Quite a bit of people on that list.
Liv Morgan, you're gonna wish you never met me.
And I wish I never met her.
We will destroy you!
Yeah. Watch me.
It's funny. It's so funny how confident you guys are that you're going to beat us tomorrow night.
I hate her laugh. That makes me want to throw up.
I mean, Bianca, did you have a brain fart and forget that Bayley and Io tortured you for years? Or Bayley,
That is so
don't
true.
you remember that Io stabbed you in the back before WrestleMania with all your friends?
Facts.
Whatever we done has not even come close to the issues that you guys have.
Wow.
You're gonna all implode before you get to the ring, you big losers.
Nia, girl, shut up! For real.
Yeah.
You got way bigger problems like us.
It's true.
I mean,
You're with
Nia's
us,
not lying.
Naya. I mean, you've been
Nia's not lying.
Stratton over there from day one, and
She's
she's
telling
too
a lot of
naive to
truth.
say it. And I'd watch out for Candice, though. She knows her way around the ring and the business, so she ain't gonna fall for it. So it looks like after War Games, you might not have any friends, will you?
Bayley, you are
Did
an
she
expert
call her a
at
slut
no
or something? I
friends,
didn't
you
get
big
it.
idiot.
That's the imply I
Good one.
heard.
And please,
Right,
we
I
are
thought it was
united
thinking,
front.
like,
So you can stop trying to
around the ring
manipulate
and
us
around the
now,
ring.
Bayley.
The,
Because you lost your touch and you're really not good at it anymore. However, I do think it's really interesting how Jade gets attacked and now all of a sudden you're on the War Games team.
She didn't do it. No, she didn't do it.
Shut up. Stop wasting everybody's time.
It is possible.
That was
Soon,
wrong.
you're not going to be able to hide behind anyone, because when you step into that ring, into those cages, there is nowhere to run, and you're going to have to face me.
You know what, Rhea? You're right.
Hear me
You're
roar.
right. That's why I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and finish the job that I started when I break your face on that steel cage tomorrow night.
Sweet,
Skeletor.
naive Liv. I'm gonna cave your face in so
Hey,
bad
Mundo.
that the love of your
Yo.
life,
Christopher
Dominic
says
Mysterio,
Liv Morgan is
he's
annoying.
not gonna want to even look at you.
Very. That laugh makes me want to rip my ears out.
Here we go.
Uh-oh, they charging the ring? Yep.
Oh,
No,
snooker,
nice
snooker,
try,
snooker.
nice try. I know what you're doing there, but we'll see you guys tomorrow night. We're leaving. Bye.
How come nobody mentioned that Liv and Nia were facing each other at Crown Jewel and she beat her. And
Sure did.
pissed Nia off.
Oh my God, bro!
So, yeah, they just out there fighting and swinging and kicking and shoving. And
Shane, did you notice?
War games before war games.
Did you notice, Shane, that the security guards tonight were some bigger guys? They weren't the little scrawny dudes. At least for the women, they had some regular sized human beings holding the women back.
They borrowed
For once.
the NXT ones.
You're right. It's like, yo, Sean, we need reinforcements soon. They can't do it.
Yeah.
Right,
We need like
right.
4 or 5.
All right, so I forgot it was my show for a second. My bad. I was waiting for somebody to be like, all right. And so, yeah, after that happened, we went to match number 1, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Andrade Ramon. And that's because Andrade is not happy that Shinsuke is getting a U.S. title match tomorrow at and he just came back yesterday, basically. He's like, how the hell you just jumped the line?
Did you just freeze on us?
I don't know. Did I? I can't tell.
Yeah, it just froze.
for a second you did, but you okay.
I was like, wait a minute, I didn't hear nothing for like 3 seconds.
It was Shane
Jay's
O'Mac
just ready.
eyebrow.
No,
Jay's
because
just
I
ready
wanted
to jump
I wanted to
onto-
know. No, because I wanted to know what you
Really?
were saying.
Really?
That's why.
It was a
Really.
I'm not trying to jump on anybody. Come on.
I don't know. Well, Jay, since you want to talk so much, this is your match. Let me hear what you thought about this match. Yeah. Right here. Shinsuke versus Andrade. Let's hear your analysis on it, brother.
Well, first of all, hearing that we getting Shinsuke to be on the PLE tomorrow just had me really, really confused. Like, I was thinking, like, yo, he didn't really even make a storyline to have a fight on a PLE. First of all, like, the Wyatt Six and the Miz had a big storyline and couldn't even get on the damn PLE. To see this on that, I was like, nah. And from what I got with this match, it was alright. It wasn't the best, but you know, I would say that Shinsuke, his moves were typical Shinsuke, but they just looked a little bit more stronger than his past stuff. But you know, the only part that really excited me was when Andrade did his elbow, and then Shinsuke responded with his elbow coming back with the backward elbow. I thought that was really cool when they both did that simultaneously. And then the three amigos that Andrade hit as well, the third one, he hit the third one and he hit him on the apron, on the corner. That was a good one. And man, Shinsuke was real quick to take the buckle off on the corner in order to establish, his offense to really finish on Andrade.
Jay, they did a good job distracting us, no?
Yeah.
I was not even paying attention to him actually doing whatever he was doing in the corner. We're too busy watching Andrade get the crowd, all
with the
up
and
clap.
C.
Yeah, and so when he did that, I was like, how the hell? But then when they showed the replay, I was like, oh, he was over
quick.
there untying that shit the entire time. Yeah.
Right. And shout out to Shinsuke for having the new music, mixed with his old music. I just felt it the entire way. It was to me it felt so universal. Like you get in his theme and an American theme, a hip hop feel to it a little bit. It got a lot like an opera feel. It just felt real universal in my opinion. So shout out to whoever did that for him. That was really good. Picking up the victory, adding momentum for tomorrow. That was cool. I would have built this up as a match for Saturday Night Main Event as having it opposed for tomorrow, just because of the Wyatt 6 situation with The Miz. But maybe they moved that on over to Saturday Night Main Event with The Miz, and maybe that's the route that they go, because you could have you could have saved The Miz for a bigger moment, and maybe that's the bigger moment they go with, having it on air as opposed to on a PLE.
It's on NBC. What are you guys talking about? NBC.
Big TV.
It's big TV.
Free TV.
Exactly.
Well, I just think that whole story with The Miz and the Wyatts still needs more time to cook. It didn't need to be on this pay-per-view right now. They still got more to do.
So does this LA Knight and Shinsuke thing. It just started like 2 weeks ago.
I agree too.
That's fine. No, that's fine, because then it's telling you that it's going to be a longer story. It's not going to just be a one-off match. It's going to be a longer story. And I would think that it might be the fact that maybe Shinsuke might actually get the W tomorrow, which pushes this into definitely a longer story of LA Knight trying to get his title back.
And you know what it is too, from what a lot of fans were complaining about, that the mid-card titles wasn't being defended on PLEs. Well, here, there you go. We got both mid-card titles being defended tomorrow, and
right,
the exposure that those titles will get could just help in any other way. But I just feel that with the 2-week preparation going into this fight was just too quick for me to have it on the PLE. Maybe we could have gotten a tag tournament or something. Something else, something different.
The tag tournament on a pay-per-view.
The tag team match that we got Monday night, per se, with the Judgment Day and the War Raiders. They could have gave us that on Saturday instead of, this. I would have took that instead.
Yeah, I may have an answer for you. The reason why, what I see from a marketing standpoint, hearing an echo, from a marketing standpoint, considering that, you don't hear the echo? Considering that, that Shinsuke, is it me? Oh, hello, I can't hear without the headphones. All right, so being that Shinsuke came from this different circuit, from this different world, he's bringing those people here to WWE. So what better place for them to get their first sights of Shinsuke here in the WWE than on a PLE? So that's why I understand him being in this PLE more so than The Miz. That way with this PLE, he can start this story. And then with the next PLE, we would be deeper into the Miz story, which would make sense for them to be on the main event or whatever PLE they want to drag it to. If that makes sense.
I agree. I agree. And I mean, the main event is not a pay-per-view, so I don't know. I don't even think that match should even be on that. I think that match, again, if we're going back to a 3-hour Raw, they need to drag this bitch out till January 6th.
God damn.
Why not?
Well,
because we're not seeing these people on air. We're seeing glimpses of them here and there, as far as like the Wyatt Six. So you can continue that on. You can get that through the month of December, especially with everything being taped or whatever like that. So you can get it through until boom. Now we have their big re-debut again. I don't see why they want to waste it on main event. But then again, like I said before, also that we might get different versions of this with, like I said, I think the main tag team right now is Miz and Karrion, but we don't know who on the other side is. It's obviously, what's his name? Bo wants, he has beef, but we don't know who his second in command is. We don't know who the other person would be. Right now, just seeing they're pushing Nikki Cross and Scarlett. Maybe we'll get something between those two at main event, but the juicy part of the story, I think that'll be waited until Netflix.
So the person there for the Miz would be Eric Warren. He's the guy that gave the back shot. He gave the back shots to, right? I'm sorry.
What? Whoa.
The chair shots. I keep forgetting who I'm sitting next to. The chair shots to the back, to his upper back, lower neck.
Yeah, he gave him chair shots to the back.
Yeah, there you freezing up. There you go. Thank you, Karma.
Chair shots to the back.
And isn't the main event? It's 3 hours. Yes. Is it 3 hours or 2 hours on NBC?
I think it's
we don't know.
At 8. So.
Starts at 8, and their news is at 11. So if it's a 3 hour show, then there you go.
There's no Saturday Night Live or whatever.
Yeah, that's at 11:30.
Oh, so then maybe you get 2.5 hours. I don't know.
Okay.
Right. So shout outs to Shinsuke for winning.
I don't know what that tune is.
Me either. So we're heading backstage to the Bloodline 2.0 to see what they have to talk about.
Did Jay mention what happened afterwards?
No. Jay just stopped at the winner.
Yeah, that's important because,
it's part of the story that he doesn't like.
Jay, you don't want to tell it.
Well,
now you don't want to tell.
Right. Jay's at a loss for words right now. Like,
after the match was over, Mr. LA Knight decides to want to, just employ himself into the ring. And before he could even take a punch, Shinsuke just standing there, literally just not moving or not, and takes a little and spits the black mist in his face. And you're like, Shinsuke one-upped him again without having to touch him. Nice. That was
he does a what?
I didn't see him do the but okay.
Yeah, I did see him duck because he anticipated LA Knight. I didn't hear the so way Jay heard it.
Right. Shinsuke said, He said, But what's funny is I didn't even know he spit the mist in his face because you didn't see it until, LA Knight fell. I'm like, oh, he got mad black stuff on him. Like, but usually you see the mist.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so weird how that happened like that.
It was a bad camera angle because it was the wide shot. So LA was literally standing in front of him. So we missed the whole thing. That was a side. That should have been like a side shot thing there. So
Lee Fitting was not at SmackDown tonight, huh?
Guess not.
All right, Solo. It's on you.
I love you, Solo.
You got this. You got this. Don't even worry about that stupid dance that he does. Hey, I want you to take it.
Gentlemen, sorry to interrupt. Tonight's match with Jacob and Jay is
Aldis.
critically important, as you all well know.
Critically important.
War Games. Whoever wins, your team gets the numbers advantage.
Yeah.
So I don't want the numbers game factoring in to this match. What I'm trying to say is everybody is banned from ringside. And I do mean everybody.
What? Worry about it. We got it. We got it, Nick. Understood.
We understand each other.
Yes, sir.
Sound like both of his brothers.
It is our main event tonight. Jacob Fox.
So what does that mean, Bulldog, when the team has the numbers advantage?
So apparently the way War Games goes is that obviously we'll have a one-on-one match to start off the War Games, match that's not technically started yet. And then I think, what is it, Jay? Every 5 minutes, someone is released.
Is released out the cage, and basically the first person that comes out is the person from the team that had the advantage who won tonight. So it will either be the OG bloodline or the new bloodline to have a member coming out first, and that'll be their advantage.
Okay.
They're always gonna have that one extra person in the ring against the other team.
Okay.
And then the match doesn't start until everyone is in the ring. Even though we're watching something happen, I don't even know if you want to call it a match. But that's the weird part, right? Remember how I trashed NXT about last week for 2 weeks straight because they just kept telling us about this Iron Survivor situation? We have not gotten any explanation in all this time of how the War Games match goes. They have not even gave it. Tonight would have been a perfect time for them to do a little promo video like, well, this is how explaining how the War Games match goes. Because Shane, like you said, it's been a year since we've seen it last. And so I just find that a little odd.
They're saving it for tomorrow.
We need to see it. We need
the day of.
Wait until the day of. All right, so our War Games match is up next, and this is how it goes. Like, well, thanks.
Right.
Like, okay, I didn't know how to bet because of your ass. Like, come on.
Right. Like, this should have been done like Monday. Like, they should have discussed it on Monday and tonight so that we would have some idea. Yeah, even last Friday. That way, like Mundo said,
Friday,
you can bet.
Right. Last Friday, we saw the 5-on-5, and that was not the end of the show. That was in the middle of the show, so they could have explained War Games then. But like you said, even better Monday.
Jay, do I need to mute your camera? You okay?
No, I just got an itch on my forehead, and I couldn't get the itch out. My forehead was so itchy,
You're about to expose yourself there for a second, dude. That's what I was asking.
Rey Mysterio.
He's exposed.
Rey Mysterio.
His face is
Rey
exposed.
Mysterio.
Nah, I know what I was doing.
Triple J face is exposed. Oh my god.
Yo, somebody who turned Jay's mask backwards. I love you, bro. I love you, man.
Friday Night Christopher says Bailey is 0-2 in women's War Game matches in her WWE career. Really?
But to counter that, I believe Bianca Belair, if I'm not mistaken, she's either 3-0 or 2-1 in those matches as well.
And the person that's been in
Survivor Series.
The person that's been in the most out of all of them is Io, because Io was in War Games on NXT multiple times. So this is her background, and she was in it last year as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
With Damage Control, right?
Yeah. Io seems to always be in the War Games.
Yeah. Well, right now, Survivor Series is a plus for Bianca Belair. All right, so let's move it right along. Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. We're backstage with DIY after we came back from commercial after seeing the Bloodline and that recorded Michael Cole. I don't like when they do these tape shows because it's just so, and it's just ugh.
Can you tell? You could tell the difference between a live and a tape show. Like, if you hadn't known
Yes.
that this was a taped show, can you tell it was taped?
Yes, because when they do like certain, let's say, not previews, but when they show like, oh, this match is coming up next, this match is coming up next, the sound from like a Michael Cole or a Joe Tessitore or a Wade Barrett or, you know, Corey, when they're explaining it, it sounds more in studio versus when they're live, you can hear everything that's going on around them. I hate that.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
And that's what happened when they were closing out that segment with the Bloodline. If you listen closely, you'll hear Michael Cole. It sounds like he's like in somebody's room. Like it's mad silence, and he's just, and his voice is completely different from his live voice on top of that.
Okay, cool. Well, here's a voice we need to hear, DIY.
Tell me, just tell me if I'm wrong, because you said it. You said whatever it takes. We got screwed out of our titles, and that's what you said.
Yes,
I
said that.
Whatever it takes.
Yes.
Do you already forget? Do you forget Cleveland, your hometown, being screwed out of those titles in front of your family, in front of Quill? You want Quill to say, hey, yeah, my dad, he's a loser. Because I don't want Willow to say, I'm a loser. I don't want that. I'm not a loser. We're all losers.
Give that man a
We're
cigarette.
not. Things changed.
What changed?
know what changed?
No, what changed? Explain it to me. Because the way I see it, nothing changed. You know what? You know what happened? You know what happened? Alex Shelley came into the picture. Oh, he was my mentor when I was 18 years old. I don't care if he was your mentor. You know what I see?
We know what he
This
really
is how I
wanted to
see it.
say.
Your friendship
I don't
is
give a
more important than us taking our
fuck.
freaking titles back. And I'm sick of it. I'm not doing that. That's not the way I'm going to play this. So unless you get some sort of magical plan,
It's
I'm on again.
USA.
Just let me talk to him again.
Like Shane said, these people start
I'm sick
cursing
of
right after the
talking,
world goes
Johnny.
off.
I'm sick of talk. I don't even want to do this.
I'm sick of this shit.
What I've been doing. That's my plan. So unless you got some other thing that I'm unaware of, we're going to do it my way. So I'm going to tell you this.
This is giving
one more
me
week to figure
this is giving me New
your
Day
crap out.
vibes.
And if you don't, it's my way.
But
My way.
it's one sided though.
Right. But I understand his frustration, though, being the type of person he is. I'm not mad at him. Because he's right. From, looking at it through his eyes and his angle, he's absolutely right.
Yeah. As soon as they got the titles, they lost it in their first defense, and they're like, at that, it happened in our hometown, like, even worse. So we're all looking at it like that frustration really builds.
Yeah, you worried about everybody else and mentors, and he's like, no, like, the priority should be your tag team. The priority should be us getting our titles back. Everything else, that's not our business. Let them worry about what they need to do. We need to worry about what we need to do. We got unfinished business here.
As Booker T would say, it's about checks and championships.
Yep.
Correct.
I see
LeBron,
Johnny.
LeBron, you better stop worrying about being friends with Shane. I know you're cool with Shane, but we need to get our tag team titles back from Shane and Jay. Come on, man.
Eventually going to turn out and be on the same page, and I see that happening soon. But Johnny,
Come on.
Says the guy who says, oh, Shane is not next to me tonight.
Shut up. I said that in confidence. Why are you saying that out loud? Shane, what in the world?
You did say that in confidence?
You know what? I did. I did not say that on the air.
Oh.
Well, good job for now saying it now.
Oh.
Snitching with
That's
Shane.
not a secret.
Snitching with
Oh,
Shane.
cut it out. That is not a
Snitching with
secret. It's not a secret.
It was not on the air. It was backstage.
So it doesn't mean that this is a secret. How many times have you laughed at stuff that we have said and done, behind the scenes, doing our chat?
Well, that's because Jay would normally bring it up, and we'd be like, well, goddamn, Jay.
Oh, okay.
Damn,
So because
me?
Jay brings it up, it's okay. Okay.
No, I didn't say it's okay. We would be like, Jay, that was not on the air, but he brings it on the air, and then one time I brought it on the air, and Jay was mad. I remember one time I did that.
Also, you've
He was
done
mad. He
that.
wasn't pro-
Also, you've. Anyway.
Yeah, because he pissed me off. Goddamn, we're gonna talk about this shit live in front of everybody.
Glad I keep my mouth closed. Glad I keep my mouth closed.
Of course, you keep your mouth closed, massa, because you be having your masses on. That's why you can't talk. The masses on.
My bad, Grandpa Shane.
Yo, what?
My bad, Grandpa Shane.
Oh man!
Damn
Guess what
kids,
time
get off
it
my
is,
damn
guys?
lawn.
Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? Did you know?
Jay, cut it out.
I was Jay playing that.
No, that was
Always.
Jay playing that.
Always.
I don't have that.
He got his TV up. He got his TV turned up all the way so we can make sure we can hear that shit.
That's the only sound Jay has that he is proud of.
Right? Wow. I thought we left that shit on fucking stereo. What are we doing, Jay? Come on.
No, he kept that in his back pocket. You
Got
know.
it. He got it in HD. He got it in HD.
Oh my goodness! Like my sides was hurting when he first played that. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
No, Shane. We were pissed off the first time we played it. We was like, "What the fuck are you doing?
What the hell is that?
Like, what the fuck is that?"
And then he played it again, and I was rolling.
I thought it was
that
funny
shit-
when you played it first, Triple J or stereo.
Yeah, you both. You were the only one laughing. We were just like, "What the hell was that?"
What is it?
My kids watch the show.
Oh boy! But I got to did you know, guys? And this one's pretty cool. Did you guys know?
No.
WWE gave Paul Heyman 5 months holiday vacation from the Bloodline, but he decided to work in that time, and he helped Braun Breaker, Jey Uso, Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, and Gunther improve. And I quote, this is Paul Heyman, "It's no secret because if you read some of the interviews..."
What the hell? What the
Yep.
hell?
You okay over there, Jay?
That wasn't me. I didn't make that noise.
Oh, that's you, Shane.
That's over
Okay.
here.
Okay.
I'm in East New York, so you know.
It sounded like something that would come from Jay's cartoon thing.
From Jay's window?
No,
it's from
no, not from his window, from the cartoon thing. It sounded like that. We've heard that sound
Nobody at
before.
my window.
No, this cartoon's outside too, so
Ain't nobody at
So,
my window.
as I was saying, Paul Heyman said it's no secret because if you read some of the interviews that have been done with a number of people, be it Braun Breaker, Damian Priest, Bronson Reed, Jey Uso, it's no secret that I've been working in Gunther and concentrating on and working with a lot of the young talent backstage, and love doing it because there are so few veterans that are available at their disposal. And this is quoted from him from his Shake wrestling interview. Fellas, did you know that? And what do you think about, Paul Heyman having an opportunity to take 5 months off, just like Roman and all the other big players that helped build up the storyline with the Bloodline, and he decided to stay and work with a lot of the guys that we're loving on TV right now, Shane, Jay, LaWarn.
You know what I love about Paul? That right there, what you're describing, that's passion. That's the only thing that can get him to come to come back rather than to stay on vacation. I need some more time. But no, his passion was like, yo, I need to come here and I need to do stuff. And I'm sure he does more than what is expected of him because of his love for the business. And that's why I love him so much, man, because you can hear it and you can see the passion in him. Anytime that he is on the mic, ripping the microphone, you can see it and you can hear it. That's why I love the guy so much. I really do.
Right. Paul Heyman is one of those guys where if you're the whole locker room, you got to sit back and, look up and watch because he's going to say some stuff to school some people, and look at the effect that he had on the people respectively that you mentioned. We've seen all of them rise and be real good on the mic, especially Damian Priest. You know, he's improved like we've been saying since day one. He's been proven 100%. Gunther became one of those heels where he could get on you about your family, and it will hurt you deeply. So with the seeing the evolution of the people that he's helping is really good in my opinion. This is almost similar to like how we are hearing about CM Punk going to NXT. We see the fiery attitudes that these kids have on there, and they get the brush from CM Punk. So now that's what we're getting with Heyman. He's giving the rub to the right people that deserve it. And if you want to listen, go there and listen. If you don't want to be a part of it, go do your own shit.
And I think it's important that he mentioned the fact that, because when you really look at WWE at this time, it's not a lot of veterans in that locker room. And like you said, the very few that they have, they're not available because, they're still out there making sure that the company is moving. So I like the fact that he took that opportunity to stay, even though he was supposed to be on vacation. He stayed and worked with these guys because in that time frame, these guys, like you said, Jay, are blossoming and becoming the future of this company. Especially Gunther and Damian Priest, Bronson Reed, like that. Literally, Bronson has skyrocketed, man. It's incredible because I'll never forget the first time I saw him. I was watching main event at at one, I think it was either Raw or SmackDown. I'm just like, who the hell is this guy? And he's facing Tozawa. I'm like, wow, I don't expect much out of this. This is going to be a squash match. To what he's doing now, incredible, Lawan.
Paul Heyman is one of the greats, man. One of the people that whenever, like Jay just said, whenever he's talking, you got to sit down and just listen. You got to listen to what he said because he's been in the game for a very, very long time, man. Around WCW, ECW, even in the indies before WWE and stuff started getting blown up. He's been in the game for a very, very long time. Also, what I can say about Paul Heyman too is not that he was only working with these stars, but he was part of the production crew on some of these cinema promos we saw with Gunther, especially the one with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. He's been in the back working. So shout outs to Paul Heyman for taking the time off, for not to take the time off, but to get to help these superstars and make them bigger than what they are.
Right. And I think, maybe he might have gained extra time off because eventually he probably did take vacation. And because I know a lot of people were complaining about why did they have him return last week and not tomorrow. I'm like, well, maybe he probably, an initial window that he probably got just like Roman, which was basically from like sometime in May until September, but him staying and doing that, he probably got extra time off. So he might have come back earlier than what we saw, but I think it was perfect timing. I think the stars aligned properly. Punk was done with the whole feud with Drew. It was perfect timing, in my opinion.
He did let everybody know that when he returns, it will be at the right time. I think it was during the event where all the WWE stars was doing like an autograph signing, where Cody Rhodes was there, Bianca Belair was there. Everybody was just signing autographs, and he was opening for like an interview. He did a few interviews.
Know. Yeah, he did a few interviews while he was gone, and he did one interview specifically with Roman. Because at that point they were both off TV at that point, but they made it known that Roman he catapulted WWE into a new atmosphere. And it was like a business report type of interview with money. So yeah, I watched it. It was pretty cool. But yeah, all right. So moving out of that,
can we go to our chat board? We got quite a bit here.
Yes, of course.
Am I saying this right? Rhea, she says.
Oh, Maria.
She says, "Thank you, Daz. R.I.P. to little brother. Thank you. Definitely will be missed. He was blessed to have you as a friend. Thank you, Rhea. Shout outs to you."
Maria, thank you so much. And I did not know that you were watching, but thank you so much, man. I was blessed to have him and you and your mom and your brother and your family in my life. You don't know these things until something like this happens. And to see the pillar of love and joy and excitement that your brother was. And I'll always have that in my heart, man. Trust me. So thank you, Maria. Love you so much.
Tyler says, yo, he should be happy Kansas City won over the weekend, didn't they?
They won today.
They won. Was that today? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to everyone.
What up,
And
Tyler?
He also I think CM Punk and Roman Reigns incoming. We're going to talk about that in like the next 5 to 8 minutes, Tyler. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mr. Sergio, the guy who said he was never coming back here to the Three Bells, is here. And this is his 4th time type in, this is your fault. I have no idea what that is, but shout out to Sergio.
Sergio, everything will be better, Sergio, once you acknowledge me.
Pretty much.
Tyler wants to know any updates on Drew McIntyre.
Drew is getting, he's basically probably doing the same thing that Paul Heyman got offered, a nice vacation. Drew carried WWE, honestly, for most of this year with that not even promo, with that story with CM Punk. Dude was doing a whole story by himself for like 3-4 months before Punk even got into it.
Right.
Mind you, he was going to SmackDown too. Sorry, Shane. He was going to SmackDown too.
Right. He was all over the place. He was working, but the dude he's still recovering from a big gash in the middle of his head. So I guess once that heals up a little better.
And I apologize again, Drew. Jay made me think that it was fake. So I'm sorry for saying what I said during Bad Blood. Don't put that surprised face on Lawan. He was part of it too. You know,
I didn't think it was fake.
We were sitting there saying, "Oh, these guys are getting touch-ups and shit." What you mean? You what? You ain't say that was real.
I didn't say it was fake either.
I think it was real, but man, that blood started gushing out.
Right. But I wanted to tell y'all this last week, but I had to go. Apparently, this is, I guess, Rumors, Reactions, Hot Take. Apparently, they are setting up a story between Drew McIntyre and Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett is coming out of, I guess, his retirement to put on a story with him and Drew McIntyre. But I guess he's going to be like this modern day Jerry the King Lawler. He'll still be an announcer, but he'll be an active wrestler at the same time as well.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure eventually Wade is probably going to slip up and say something wrong. Because remember, he's on Raw. So he might say something wrong, and maybe in the case of a CM Punk, that might piss off Drew McIntyre, and it'll lead to his return here.
I got an idea for that. Well, Wade Barrett, he's been trying to, hold off Drew McIntyre plenty of times from, beating up CM Punk. So what if he blames Wade Barrett for his loss? Wade Barrett, he blames him for everything.
Well, I mean,
it's your fault. You was in my way. I could just see that.
But what the hell? Wade was outside the Hell in a Cell. He wasn't even. Was he? He was there. Was he there? Was he at that pay-per-view?
Yes.
But he was. He was outside the cage. He was locked out of the cage. He couldn't do nothing about that.
Guess because they're being long-time friends. I guess he would expect him to help.
Wasn't there like a press conference or something afterwards, and there was a scuffle, and he pushed Wade?
Yeah,
that was after. That was after CM Punk came back and cost Drew the title.
So he
was furious.
They had a couple of altercations.
And then that Raw when Drew beat the hell out of CM Punk, and Wade was trying to stop him.
There you go. That's how you start your story.
Well, we'll see. Shane, we'll let's finish up the chat, and then what we'll do is we'll take a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll do sports table talk with LaVon and Triple J and myself, and then we'll continue SmackDown, because SmackDown is pretty much done once we get past the KO promo.
Yeah.
And then we can go ahead and do everything else. We're just stalling over here.
Copy that. Sylvie says we all thought it was fake. Yeah, we did until
especially when Sylvie was like, "Oh, he needs to get a touch up on the blood." Sylvie, God damn it, Sylvie, you're gonna get us in trouble. But but again, Sylvie, thank you so much for reaching out to me earlier today, though.
Tyler says, I want to be you co-host for you guys. Maybe stick around long enough. We just might, well, we're not saying we're replacing anybody. So
LaJuan, he's trying to come for your spot, huh?
Psych.
LaJuan's been on this show probably like maybe about 70 something shows at this point. Do you even keep count of the shows that you've been on?
I have that's a lot. I don't have a count, but I know I got the date. Like I told you, I started in February with you guys.
Yeesh. Back on stereo.
February.
Triple J, which show number is this one, my brother? Ooh,
I have no clue.
I got him off.
What, tonight?
Shaking his goddamn head at me. Got some goddamn nerve.
Yo.
Well,
Jay's like, wait, what?
Tonight's episode, we were at 165.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's not just a random number you throwing out there, is it?
Right? They're going to tell us later on.
Yeah, he's
like, you know what?
He's cheating. Look,
I see a white screen.
I see a white screen and cracks on it.
And he just he's just going back and forth like this.
Yeah, I see cracks on it.
It's too small.
Yo, y'all are funny. But with that being said, we're past the hour mark. It's 1 hour and 3 minutes. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.k.a. himself. Yep, exactly. This is a SmackDown recap on the Three Bells podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here with my guys, Triple J over there, LaJuan and Shane O'Mac over there. We'll be right back after this. Don't you go nowhere. You hear me?
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac.
Here we go.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PLEs, news and more. Tune in live on YouTube and follow our socials.
Better follow me.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Good, everybody. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.k.a. himself, a.k.a. the CEO. I got my shirt, the Three Bells Podcast shirt. You got yours?
Hey, everyone. What's good? This your girl, Sylvie, letting you know I got my Three Bells Podcast t-shirt. Did you get yours? Let's go.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. It's your boy, Main Event Triple J. Look what I'm wearing. Three Bells Podcast merch. What do y'all think? Catching the side. Looking quite crispy. We sure every wrestling fan will love something like this. Yeet.
It's available right now. Hit us up.
The Three Belts Podcast. Oh, feast thine eyes on this sumptuous treat of a man in front of you. No need adjusting that eyeballs. They're not deceiving you. This is, in fact, Jack, Dude Love, the hippest cat in the land, giving it up for a very successful podcast future. And I want to thank you for always talking about the dude on your podcast. It's been known to dude. You talk about my legendary matches for hours at a time, like that match I had with Stone Cold in April of 1998. That match I had with Stone Cold in May of 1998. And then there was that time... no, Cactus, please. And that's about all there is, because you didn't have good matches, dude. If you were to cue up Kurt Angle's music right now, I might sing along and say, you suck, bang, bang. You suck, bang, bang. You suck, bang, bang. You suck. But you know who doesn't suck? The Three Bells Podcast. Yeah, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Oh, wow. Oh, fireworks aplenty. the Three Face of Foley compound, which is actually my hotel room in Los Angeles. Guys, I want to wish you the best. I heard from CEO Dez that you guys would be shocked to hear from me because I am respected and loved. So keep up the great work, airing every Monday after Raw, Tuesdays after NXT, and Fridays after SmackDown. Woo! Have a nice day.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Three Bells Podcast SmackDown Recap. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.K.A. himself. I'm here with my guy, Shannon Mac, Triple J, LeBron, IML, Tri-State Mania's in the building. What's going on, fellas? So it's that time of the night where we take a pause on WWE action and we go over to our sports table talk desk and talk a little bit about the NBA. And we got some NFL information going on. So here we are. We got our music going on. LeBron, you okay over there?
Hey.
LeBron, all right, fellas. You know what? I got rid of that news reporter voice. It was. I mean,
that's cool. Yeah.
It was good when I was doing it by myself, but now that I have my guys, I don't need to do it.
Aww.
So yeah, let's talk some NBA action tonight, guys. Once again, it's Friday night, so you know what that means. It's the NBA Cup. We have that going on. We have
what's
a bunch
in your
of games.
Cup?
Don't you worry about what's in my cup. What's in my cup is my business.
Not your business.
Right, that's Lil Wayne for you. All right, so we're going to start it off with the Detroit Pistons versus the Indiana Pacers. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Detroit demolished Indiana 130-106. I don't know what is going on with Indiana Pacers. I mean, they are a shell of themselves from last year.
Hell yeah.
And what's up with Detroit? Like, they're nothing like they were last year. I thought they were laughable. Apparently, I'm wrong. Shane. Triple J. LaJuan.
Well, they were led with 6 players who were in double figures. 3 guys scored 20 points or better, which would be Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, and Michael Beasley.
And that being Detroit.
Tobias Harris.
Yeah. Tobias had 16, Tim Hardaway had 10, and Jalen Durant had 14. So that's 6 guys in double figures for them.
They have a little squad over there. I just heard all the names that you put together over there. Wow. That's
I think the addition of Tim Hardaway and Tobias, the veteran presence, has kind of picked this up with the young kids. But this team can only go as far as Cade can.
So, Lamar, you think that maybe it might have been a mistake by certain teams to think that let's just send them to Detroit as a way to get rid of this contract from our books, but yet Detroit was like, well, there's something here with this person, like, and you have the right coach to put it together. Like, maybe they got away with something wild, and they might be something very soon.
You talking about Tobias Harris?
Detroit in general.
I mean, we'll see. They're not in 12 right now, so I don't see them making it or even getting too far, in my opinion. But for them to get this win is very impressive. Very impressive.
Jay, who led Indiana, even though it don't even matter?
Pascal Siakam, 21 points, 9 rebounds, and he had 1 3-pointer.
Can you give me Tyrese Halliburton's numbers for tonight, please?
Oh no.
19 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists. He shot 8 of 13 from the field, made 3 of 8 from the 3-point line. He was a minus 23 on the court.
You know
Not
why?
Good. Not
you
good.
know why? Again, like I keep saying, he's in the WWE clouds, man. He's in the WWE clouds. Tonight's Friday Night SmackDown. He didn't give a shit about the game. He was like, what's the bloodline doing? What's going on? That's what he was thinking about.
he didn't shoot. He didn't even shoot that terrible. He should have just kept shooting. If he's going to be the number 1 star, why he's not shooting?
He's not worried about the game, bro. His mindset is worried about the Three Bells podcast.
Oh, yeah.
SmackDown.
That's good.
Right. All right, so moving right along. So that was East Group B. We're at East Group B Part 2. We had the Toronto Raptors versus the Miami Heat. Toronto lost the game 121-111, and Miami took the game. Talk to me, guys.
Miami was led with Bam Adebayo's triple-double. 14 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists.
Wow.
Jimmy Butler also chipped in with 26 points and 6 rebounds. Also 2 3-pointers. Jesus Christ.
You know, I was about to say something about that. I'm like, bro, we know he ain't shooting the 3 like that. So that was probably going to be 1. I was going to give him 1, but this time he got 2. So shout outs to that. LeBron, your analysis on that real quick. Your thoughts.
Shout out to Tyler Hero for contributing for being a part of that, for scoring 23 points, and Duncan Robinson with the 10 in the bench. Jamie Jr. had an easy 15, helping out with his team. I mean, and not that team also, but you know, the Toronto Raptors, they had a good fight with them as well too, man. With RJ Barrett going for 25. Scotty Barnes going for 24. They tried their best to keep up with Miami Heat, but unfortunately, they couldn't beat them.
Scotty Barnes had a triple double as well. 24, 10, and 10.
So they tried.
Wow.
They really tried, man. So
guys, I'm seeing a trend right now because both of these games that we just announced, both of them were over 100 points for all the teams. Bad. And we're going to go ahead and keep going with the lack of defense being played with the next game, which is East Group C, Boston Celtics versus Chicago Bulls. The Celtics won the game 138-129. Absolutely atrocious, because there's no reason for both teams scoring so much.
Damn. No defense.
Well,
sheesh.
They've been talking about that a lot, about the All-Star game, something similar to that, because a lot of the players ain't playing defense no more. So from what I've been hearing on Sports Center, they're changing the All-Star game for it to be a little bit more competitive, because these people are not playing no more defense, even in the All-Star or even in these regulation games.
That's terrible. Jay.
Damn. With Boston, Jason Tatum had 35 and 14. Jaylen Brown had 21. The returning Kristaps Porzingis had 21. Derek White, 16 for Derek White. And Peyton Pritchard with 29 points. Also,
How many threes?
7 threes.
Oh, God damn it.
Bro.
This has been a week
God.
that I should have been playing these games on FanDuel, but I have not. And everybody's showing out. You know what? I quit.
For the Bulls, Vucevic had 32 points, 11 rebounds, and Zach LaVine had 29 points as well.
And Jay, this goes back to what I said to you on Monday and Tuesday. I'm like, what's up with these teams that in losing efforts, they have players with 30 plus points in losing efforts? I'm not understanding. Like, this NBA is just crazy now.
Yeah, because they're not playing defense.
And speaking of not playing defense, let's go to our next game, East Group A, with another 100-point game. We had the Orlando Magic versus the Brooklyn Nets. Orlando won the game 123-100. And but I'll say this. Brooklyn is devastated right now as far as injuries. Damn near the entire team is out. And they're putting out, if this was football, they're putting out the third and fourth string players right now to try to just keep the ship going. But
practice squad, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah, it's bad at this point for Brooklyn because the injuries are so devastating for them right now. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been worse, but you know, they kept it competitive at least in the first half. But the second half, it got away from them, and
they tried.
Yeah, man, that's the end of their 3-game winning streak, which included them defeating the Sacramento Kings, the Golden State Warriors, and the Phoenix Suns the other night with KD and everybody like that. So shout out to Brooklyn. It sucks that you guys lost, but I understand why, Jay.
Yeah, man. Orlando was led with Franz Wagner's 29 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Nice.
Almost a
Nice
triple-double again. Oh, gosh,
Yeah.
it's becoming too common now, man.
And with Brooklyn, they was led with the bench scoring of Shake Your Body Milton, who had 22 points to lead the team. Shea Kool-Aid.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, basically Cam Johnson was the only starter really starting for the team other than that.
And he's kind of quietly injured himself, because I remember one of the games that I saw this week, he had a play in and he ended up limping off the court for a second.
He wasn't.
So I think that was Phoenix actually.
Right, and then leading up to tonight's game, he was questionable to
right,
even
I saw
play.
that. Yeah, they had him as day-to-day.
Yeah, so I give it to him for gutting it out. You know, he realizes where the team is at right now, and to keep his name respectable and supposed trade bait, he's keeping his value up.
I think we need to keep him, but we'll get into that at another time. So we'll move on to West Group A. This was the Los Angeles Clippers versus Minnesota Timberwolves. Looked like it was a good game here. The Timberwolves won the game 93-92.
Nice.
Close game.
Low scoring, Lawan.
It sure was. Shout out to Anthony Edwards with the 21 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Shout out to Anthony Edwards. He's a good player, by the way.
Yeah, I love that kid, man.
Also, the LA Clippers were led with James Harden, 20 points and 11 assists. And Ivica Zubac, 16 points, 13 rebounds.
And it's a shame that you guys said this is a low-scoring game, because it's 93-92. That's crazy. But when we're coming off of a streak of 4 games straight of 100 plus, basically 100 to 138 points, which is insane. This is a low-scoring game, man. Wow. Then we also have West Group C. We had the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies won the game tonight, 120-109. I'm not hearing too much about Ja this season. What's he doing? What's going on with him and the Grizzlies?
Returning back to the lineup, he had 27 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists, and to go with 3 steals tonight. So he had a pretty good night. Jaren Jackson also had 23 and 8. And for the Pelicans, they were led by CJ McCollum's 30. Jeez.
That means he hit a lot of threes. That's right. He's that type of dude.
Right. And shout out to their rookie that got drafted late in the first round, Yves Missy. That kid has 16 points and 14 rebounds. He could be him and a guy like Jared McCain and Dalton Connect. These are guys who got taken after 16 on down, and they're producing for their teams. I give it to these kids. This was a deeper draft than what we expected.
Them missing Zion and Ingram is hurting them bad.
Yeah, I feel for them, because I that's how we feel right now in Brooklyn. We missing a lot of important people, man. I think if we would have had at least Schroeder tonight, we would have won the game.
No.
His 25 to 30 points was missed tonight for sure.
We're tired of seeing Ben Simmons and his single doubles, single triples, whatever you want to call them.
I can't wait till that contract is over.
Yo, you seen the shit that Schroeder said to him the other day? Like, shoot the shit. Stop playing. Like, bro.
Come on, man. All right, so let's head over to Group C from the East side. We had the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Atlanta Hawks. And Atlanta, for the second time this week, beat the once undefeated Cleveland Cavaliers, 117 to 101. Atlanta, they must have figured out the formula against Cleveland. I don't know what it is, because I didn't see the game, but the one, like, what is it? What did they do? And again, is Trey anywhere in the conversation of leading in any category right now? Because I don't hear about
Trey Young. Trey Young leads the NBA in assists. He's damn near almost 13 assists a game.
Well, thank you, Jay. LeBron.
He had 11 tonight, man. He had 21 and 11 tonight, man. I guess you could say Atlanta Hawks, just like Good Burger, stole their secret sauce, man. So shout out to them, man. With Trae Young scoring 21 and DeAndre Hunter scoring 23, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Jalen Johnson with an additional 20 points to help out, 7 assists.
That boy is sneaky good.
These are 3-point shooters that I'm hearing about that's scoring. That's what I basically do on FanDuel. I freaking bet on the 3, man.
And look, and even Dyson Daniels, 3 steals. There was one week, maybe 10 days ago, where he had a string of like 5 or 6 straight games where he had 4+ steals every game. And you're like, yo, this guy is bananas, bro. I think the reason why Atlanta is also beating teams like Cleveland is because of their length. They got guys with really wide wingspans, and you could just see it from like the rookie Ricochet, Jalen Johnson. Bro, they lanky.
I got another one for you.
What?
Their coach.
Cleveland's coach?
No, Atlanta's coach. Didn't he coach Donovan Mitchell?
What, Quinn? Who's the coach in Atlanta? I don't know their coach.
Atlanta's coach. You do know his coach. Their coach. What do you call it? ATL Hawks. I got you. So after that, we have our first game of the day, which was the New York Knicks versus the Charlotte Hornets in a low-scoring game, according to Jay and LeWarn. The Knicks won the game barely, 99-98. Fellas, talk to me. And Quinn Snyder.
Yes, Quinn. Poor Quinn.
You know, I'm just saying, you know he knows everything about Donovan. He coached him in Utah. That's what I'm saying. Like now, like when you think about it, like it makes sense. It makes sense. But yeah, Jay. Matter of fact, no, I'm sorry, not Jay. LeBron, what's going on with your New York Knicks? Like, why are they struggling against a team like Charlotte?
Because they don't got no great. We got good defensive players, but what can we do when there's only 2 good defensive players on our team, like in Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges?
What do you mean? You said that you have good defensive players.
We have good defensive players, but when everybody is not playing defense all in a whole, as together as a team, collectively, then we're gonna lose games, or we're gonna be just barely fighting to win these games. Man.
Bro, this is what I keep on. The question I asked you not too long ago. They got too many guys playing too many minutes. They get tired. They get tired defensively. To the point where, Hart, with all the energy that he brings in the beginning of the game, you're like, damn, bro, save some of this for the end of the game, and he can't give it to you. The defenders go by. You're like, shit.
That's the usual.
It's tired.
That's like, the usual with a Tom Thibodeau team from Chicago till now.
Right, your bench only goes as far as McBride, Campaign, and Jericho Sims, and there's nothing else.
Right, I was about to say he refused. Your
41 minutes for Hart, 40 minutes for OG. It makes no sense.
40 minutes.
Your coach is so stubborn because he does not like to play the bench at all. He wants to run down your starters and maybe 3 other guys, and then have a whole bunch of fresh people just sitting on the bench doing nothing.
Bro, like
that's why I was the last time we spoke about the Knicks, I was just like, they just re-signed the coach again, but I'm like,
and there's so much potential on the bench, man. We seen it in the summer league,
bro.
We seen it in the preseason with some of these players that they
don't care
that they kept. Why are we not playing these players?
Because they might have missed 1 or 2 defensive assignments during that time, and now they're sitting their ass on the bench.
And LeWarn, I want to ask you this. You remember the old Chicago Bulls, right? That he coached when he had Derrick Rose and
LeWarn Dang
and Noah. Right. I'm hoping he doesn't go down the path that where he drives Anthony Towns down like that, like the way he did Joakim Noah. And then the same thing with Brunson. Brunson tears an ACL similar to Derrick Rose. And then OG's in the same position as Luol Deng when he's a defender that can't really score but can't score when he wants to.
We don't need
Bro.
that. And
Man.
This is something that we talked about the first time we did this, and
All right.
we were talking about the Knicks, and I'm like, yo, these numbers are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, let's move on from there. We got 2 live action games still going on right now. And I'm looking to see. We have West Group A, Sacramento Kings versus Portland Trail Blazers right now in the fourth quarter. Portland is up 98-81.
Ooh! Upset in the making.
Mm-hmm. Then we have West Group B going on right now. Fourth quarter, 7 minutes and 38 seconds left. We have the LA Lakers versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder, they're up right now on ESPN, 82-77.
For the Portland Trailblazers right now, they're being led by DeAndre Ayton and his 22. And my guy, Delano Bonton. He has 17 points and 5 steals off the bench for the Blazers. That's the reason why they're winning this game with the high energy from a guy like Bonton. And with the Kings, they're being led by Sabonis, Fox, and Monk, all with 19 points respectively apiece. And within the Laker game, since now is 82-79, we see that
SGA
got 20.
Come on, Jay. Say it, Jay.
Shea Gilgeous Alexander.
No. I told you what his name was. Shea Gilgeous
Alexander.
Oh my God. Gilligan.
Isaiah,
it's not Gilligan Island, bro. What are you doing?
Gilligan.
Well, that's our NBA recap for the NBA Cup for Friday. Apparently, it's going to be every Friday until we're done with this shit. It's going to be a bunch of games going on Tuesdays and Fridays. Real quick, we'll turn over to the NFL. We had one game tonight. It was the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs won the game 19-17. It sounded like the referees might have caused something for the Chiefs to win, because that is an odd number right there, 17-19. That's basketball,
bro.
I mean, the Raiders are now 2-10. The Kansas City Chiefs are 11-1. I don't believe that.
Bro.
I've seen the referees cheat in front of my face.
The referees did not cheat for this one. The Raiders kicker missed 3 field goals. That's his fault. That's his fault, bro. Them 3 field goals, they were 55, 56, and 58 yarders, and he womped all of them. So that's 9 points.
I mean, that's not close. That's
9
far.
points.
That's past half field.
He normally makes those. He normally makes them. You know what it is? You know what it is?
That's his job too, man.
Yeah, that's his job. Back in the days, you miss even 2 in a game, you're fired. Getting 3 and still keeping your job is gonna be some shit.
LeBron, we can't speak because our kicker missed how many field goals in 3?
He has to
how many
go
games?
Too. He's been
No, you serious?
So yeah, we can't say nothing. We lost so many games. Right, we lost so many games because of our field goal kicker missing, and like bro, what? But with that being said, fellas, that was our 3 Bells Plus Sports Table Talk for tonight. I enjoyed it with you guys. We went pretty long because now it's 1:30. Excuse me, we're in an hour and 30 minutes. And Shane O'Mac, bring your ass back over here because we are back in the 3 Bells Podcast regular. Shane, I thought you were asleep. I thought you were asleep.
No, I was laughing at Triple J. How that name goes? Gilligus.
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 Like, how many times did I literally just told you this on Tuesday, bro. It's Shea Gilgeous Alexander, man.
SGA.
Gilligus.
Look. That's what he said. He said, you know what? It's SGA. Matter of fact, Jay, that's your Achilles heel, like how LDF used to be mine. Remember, I could not get their name for nothing. As many times as you used to tell me, I'm like, I can't get it. But Shane got an extra commercial break. Shane, we appreciate that. You know, you good? You'll get over there.
Of course.
Oiled up and ready to go.
Eating leftovers.
All right, so we are back at our SmackDown table. We haven't talked about SmackDown in about maybe 45 minutes. Funny enough, guys, it's been about 45 minutes since we were on the SmackDown talk. So we're going back, and we have a promo with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is pissed off still, right there underneath that beautiful, beautiful mane of hair of Shane O'Mac. Kevin, talk to us. Am I bugging? LeVon, you went off on purpose?
Yes, sir.
Yes, he did. I was talking sports over 20 minutes.
Wife asked me to be right back.
He's gonna go eat some leftovers. That's what it is.
When I turned the American Nightmare into the Canadian Dream.
Things between these two men have reached.
That's it. That's it.
You hear the old theme song that we're getting for Saturday Night Main Event? It feels so 80s with
Wait,
that.
hold up. That was not it. What? Huh? What the hell happened?
Was that it?
That went back.
No,
that went by so quick.
He gave a whole breakdown of how everything happened. Why he's seeing Cody turn on him. He started it back in like 2021. When Jay,
I'll play it again. Here he is.
People out there that are still on Cody Rhodes' side. So let me explain to you why I am right. January 1st, 2021.
There we go.
Roman
there we
Reigns
go.
and his cousin
Whoops.
assault me 2-on-1
Oopsie.
and throw me off of a 15-foot high scaffolding through tables.
That's right.
But I got up.
Hey, LeVon.
January 31st,
Welcome back, bro.
2021.
He was eating
Royal
leftovers.
Roman Reigns
To the lady.
runs me over.
Hit by a car. He gets hit by a car.
They picked on my on this
January
guy
28th,
for a long time.
2023. Again at the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns orders for me to get super kicked over and over and
Sami
over
Zayn is
and
watching.
over again.
He
For that
eventually picked
Cody
something
Rhodes
about
was
it.
in the building, but he was nowhere to be found.
Nowhere.
You know where he was at Bad Blood this year when Roman Reigns needed somebody?
Right
there
there.
by his side.
Right there.
And that's
Speak your
just
facts,
three of the
Kevin.
dozens of examples I could have used to show you that Cody Rhodes deserves everything he's got coming to him at Saturday night's main event. When I turned the American Nightmare into the Canadian Dream.
Oh.
Canadian Dream. Wow.
Wow. Well, according to that promo, it seems to me that it's not only Cody that he needs revenge. He needs Jimmy, Jay,
He don't like
Roman.
them. Remember,
He's the hand all of them.
Remember when Jay came back to Raw? He wasn't happy about it. Remember, KO was on the Raw before the draft. He wasn't cool. He was not. He was a part of the people that was like, nope. And Sammy was like, come on, bro. But yeah, that's interesting, man. That is crazy. When you really go back and look at all that stuff, man, jeez Louise, that man's been through it. And I don't blame him. I think did I get a chance to talk about this last week before I left about how in this day and age Triple H, I think I did. I feel like I did because I remember it. How the heels these days don't just turn heel just for like, oh my gosh, shock factor, but it's for actual reasons and because they think in their mind they've been wronged and it's not their fault. Like what we saw with Drew McIntyre, Xavier Woods. Like right now, even KO has a legitimate argument. Like I personally, but I mean, I've been told y'all this, but Cody's a bad guy. I've been told y'all that he's given Homelander vibes, and it's really starting to show now. And speaking of Cody Rhodes, this is match number 2. Cody versus Mello. LeBron, talk to us about it, my brother. Take your swig and let us know what you thought, what you saw, how it ended.
Well, this was Cody Rhodes versus Mello Part 2. I just want to say, this match right here was better than the first one in my opinion. I enjoyed it. They looked like they was finally in sync with each other instead of the first one they had before. Little mistakes they had before. Some of the stuff that I liked was that I don't see by Cody was that suicide dive. I don't usually see Cody Rhodes do that, but that was a good suicide dive that he did. That vertical suplex, him holding Mello. We don't get a chance to really see Cody with his strength like that at all. I think this is probably one of the first times I ever seen Cody show his strength in a long time. And that was also a great sell by Mello. He does an awesome job selling moves, man. And that's one reasons why I like Mello. He has the whole package from looks, talking on the mic, move set, and selling moves as well. He's gonna be a future champion one day, man. Shout out to Mello. What else I got? Just the great chemistry with these guys. The face buster from Mello to Cody. We got a chance to see a submission by Cody to figure 4, old school way. You know, you don't see those type of moves from a lot of these stars no more. Couple reverses from the Cody cutter to the crossroads. In my opinion, I thought this is probably the best match on SmackDown tonight. I really enjoyed it. Cody Rhodes looked like a great champion tonight, even though it wasn't for the title. And Mello, he gets my respect. Gets my respect because Mello is just awesome in the ring, knows what to do, and like I just said, he has the whole package. He's going to be a future superstar one day.
No, seems that we lost Mundo.
One thing I could really say about Mello with what he did tonight, he came out talking that talk, and he was like, "Whoa!" He continued the same talk from the last time, to get in order to get this match. Like, he's letting Cody know all the truths, and letting him know all the truths. You're like, wait a minute, bro. Like, this young guy really got it. So, it was a good effort by him tonight. And the counters that he did tonight was ridiculous because he would do a nice little hesitation. Like when they ran back and forth, he was like, oh, I'm going to pause here because I know Cody's going to do the certain move next. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my move behind that to counter him. That was really good with what I seen from Mello. And like LeJuan was saying, he sells really good, and he's possibly one of those guys where you look at it like as back in the days where Stone Cold used to do stunners, and like say The Rock or Triple H would sell it. You see a literal bounce off the mat, boing, they'll bounce up with a spring type, and you've seen that from with a guy like Mello, the Cody cutter. He sells that really good to him, and that was great. Really good effort. Really good effort.
Remember, I told y'all he's giving me modern day Shawn Michael vibes, and that's part of it, the sell. And he does a great job doing it because I think, in all honesty, in this match, he did not look bad in this match whatsoever. And I wanted to ask, like, where do you guys think that he's going from this point? Because, to go back to, again, for the second time, huh?
I already said it. I've been said it.
I didn't hear it. I was going.
Oh, a long time ago, a couple of SmackDown episodes ago, I said I see him winning the U.S. title at Mania.
Oh, I was about to actually say, because it feels like he's been taken out of the U.S. Championship picture right now. And that's what I was saying, to go back to the initial story that started everything for him, which was night 1 of SmackDown. When he got drafted, he faced Cody again. 7 weeks later, well, not obviously it can't be 7 weeks later, but 7 months later. And I'm like, well, what are they trying to do? Like, where are they trying to put him at this point? Because if we're bypassing the whole U.S. title situation, we're going back again against the WWE champion. Are we going straight to main event status with this dude, or like, what are we doing?
What I'm feeling is we're looking at our next Mr. Money in the Bank. That's what I'm looking at.
I'm looking at it as well as a kickstart for Melo. I don't really want to say a kickstart, but for Melo and what you was just saying about Homelander, this is like an innocent bystander seeing their favorite superhero do something bad, and they witness it, and he spoke about it. So not only did Kevin Owens, already spoke about it already, but you have now Melo that is just now listening, and he was like, "Yeah, this guy is not really who he really say he is. I can see it."
Mm-hmm.
So,
right.
I think other superstars later on, as long as Cody is champion, we'll start to see, Cody's evil ways.
Well, he mentioned it. He said that, last week that everybody agreed. So they're seeing straight through this facade that he's putting up. So, all right. With that being said, we're moving on from there to this beautiful cinema. I mean, man. Is it only Roman Reigns that get this type of treatment? This video package here that we got with the sit down between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Paul Heyman was just, oh my gosh. Without further ado, Shane O'Mac.
Wise man?
Yes, my tribal chief.
Where is he?
I don't know, my tribal chief.
This guy keeps me waiting. That doesn't work for me.
Right, how dare he?
Don't have a whole lot of time.
A good thing you showed up late.
I didn't show up for you. I showed up for Paul Heyman, your wise man.
That's good. But let's get one thing straight. I don't need your help.
I figured you'd feel that way. I don't necessarily want to give you any help at all. I'm not here for you. I'm here for Paul.
I'm happy for you guys. I really am.
Yeah, right.
But I don't like your tone. I don't like your attitude. I don't like you. And I damn sure don't want to
Who the hell does Roman think he
War
is
Games
right now?
tomorrow night.
He does realize he's not
tribal
champion,
chief.
right?
Solo has had us in checkmate since the Friday after WrestleMania. Yeah. If we don't accept his help, it's over. In all fairness, if you don't help tomorrow night, and Solo turns back Roman Reigns and puts an end to the bloodline, you're next. Solo is going to come after you All 5 of them are going to come after you, and not just because of this, because Solo knows you're the threat. I say this respectfully to both of you. Divided, we all fall to Solo. United, at best, we survive.
X-Man.
You don't like my attitude? I
Nope.
don't care. I don't like you. It doesn't matter. I'm not here for you. I'm here for Paul. You want your Ulafala back? I want my scalps. I want my revenge for what Solo and his crew did to my friend. If we survive War Games, you want to revisit this conversation? Just me and you? I'm all ears.
Big ears.
One time.
And they don't even need a title. They don't even need a title for this.
One time.
One time.
Shit going on in this video.
One favor.
Threw the ones up on them.
I owe you a favor.
No. No, you won't owe me anything. My friend, our wise man, will owe me a favor.
Oh.
Our wise man.
What does that mean?
Wise man.
Yes, my tribal chief.
What's the favor?
We haven't heard that in so long.
My tribal chief.
I know what the favor is.
Let's get through War Games tomorrow night. And then we'll have all the time in the world to talk about it.
What's the favor, Warren?
That face. Paul has a horrible poker face.
In my opinion, I think the favorite is because I already feel like Roman Reigns is going to come to Raw. That's going to be his next stop. He's going to leave SmackDown and come to Raw.
Well, I told you he was.
And eventually, Netflix wants him to be a champion, regardless. If any Gunther, whoever, they want Roman Reigns to be the champion because he's basically still the face of the WWE. So, in my opinion, I'm thinking what he asked Paul Heyman was for a future title shot at Roman Reigns if he eventually wins the belt. When Roman Reigns wins the belt or he becomes champion, I want to be, well, I'm here. I want to hear what Triple J got to say. But in my opinion, also, there's so much shit going on in this video package. There's just a lot of stuff that's going on. Like,
Right.
like CM Punk, he's sticking his business in Seth Rollins' business as of right now as well because he's beefing with the Bloodline. Also, there's another person in the Bloodline called Bronson Reed who Seth Rollins is beefing with. So he's sticking his business in Seth Rollins' business. Another thing I also see is that Roman Reigns is now, again, working with someone that's a common enemy of The Rock because CM Punk and The Rock had beef. So I'm pretty sure The Rock is still looking at it like, you picking this motherfucker now too to work with? It's just so much shit going on in this video package right now. Oh my God.
Mhm.
You could just go so many
Right.
different ways. It's telling so many different stories. Oh man. Triple J?
Well, hold on, Jay. I just want to just keep it out there that you said that you called Cody Rhodes the face of WWE, or did you call
No, Roman Reigns. He's still the face. Even
All
though
right, so
Cody's
yeah,
the
let's keep
champion.
that. Let's keep that there. You said that Roman's the face of WWE, and yeah, go ahead, Jay.
No, what I was
We're
going
gonna
to say.
circle back to Roman's reaction and hot takes on that one.
Oh, okay. No, I just wanted to say about with CM Punk. I think the favor, more or less, is going to be when that time we saw CM Punk approach Cody. And before Cody left to go to SmackDown, he was like, you know, me and you, we'll be seeing each other later on down the road. You know, I'll be coming for that. So more or less, now we're kind of seeing maybe that's the favor for when Roman wants the title shot. You know, Paul Heyman's gonna probably tell him like, "Look, I can't give you the title shot because I just give the title shot to this man." That was the favor.
Cody Rhodes is a SmackDown star though.
Yeah.
And CM Punk is a Raw star still. Even though they're crossing brands right now, that would eventually have to put CM Punk as a SmackDown star.
It's Survivor Series season right now, so it's allowed, because they mix teams and stuff like that. So it's cool. Shane, you got anything?
You know what? I'm just listening to these two guys, and I'm keeping a blank slate because again, it could be 4 different stories across the board, and yet a fifth story, something you never would have thought of would have happened.
Right.
But I do see definitely when a superstar says that their manager or someone that they look up to owes a favor, it usually leads them to a title match. Because that's the whole point of everything. Like, what other favors can you give a superstar?
Right.
In a title match. So that's what I see. I see a title match. I don't know with who, but
right. LaJuan, you want to close it out?
Thank you, Shane. It was also just a cliffhanger that
Mulo could have said that.
He said no. Yes. Also.
He said thank you, Shane. No.
It was I just like how.
Go ahead.
I just like how the cliffhanger got us wanting more to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Sure.
It was that cliffhanger, like, what the fuck is going on? And then it gets everybody on the internet trying to figure out what the hell is next. That's it.
Right. All right, so let's head over to rumors, reactions, and hot takes real quick.
Don't worry, I don't have it.
You heard? I said, like, you gonna play the song?
Don't have it. Even though LaJuan is playing it in his head because he's dancing over there, but no, I don't have it.
All right,
you're asking me to play it?
I was expecting you to play it. At this point, I don't trust you. It takes me 5 minutes to get this. It takes me 5 minutes to get. It takes me 5 minutes to get this going because you've got me twice already when I was trying to do something and you didn't play the damn thing. So I don't trust you.
I mean, you had a rumors and reactions earlier today. Did I do it? Well, you wasn't even thinking about it. You just went right on ahead and did it. And now for some reason you feel that I'm going to play a song.
Well, you just happened to mention it this time around too.
But no, you asked for it this time around. You anticipated this time around. Why is that? You didn't do it the first time.
Because it's late. Anyway, it's after 12. Anyway,
it's the time's fault.
LaJuan claims and said that Roman Reigns.
Michelle Reed says, "Hi, baby."
All right, let's stop rumors, reactions, and hot take real quick. Shane O'Mac.
Who knows Michelle?
Shane O'Mac. I was told that you have a secret admirer, and she showed up tonight. Miss Michelle Reed.
What?
Shane.
What do you mean? I have a secret admirer?
Yeah, she just revealed herself, but.
No. She's saying hi, baby. Like,
that's I know who that is. That's not me. She told me to let you know that it's been about a month now since my grandmother's birthday party. What's going on? What's up?
I don't know what.
You want to think a little harder on that one, Shane? You want to think a little bit harder on that one, Shane? Yo, Jay, remember I said I had a funny for us tonight, Jay? Here's the funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what.
She said you.
Talking about.
I can see it on the chat. She said you.
I know. Yeah,
exactly. Shane, pull that one up. Don't hide it. Pull it up.
Soldier Boy, tell him.
You don't see the conversation, brother.
There's 4 U's here. No, well, there's 3 U's. There's three guys over there.
She sees you. She see you.
She don't know. I've been waiting on her to show up all night long, man. I told her to show up at 10:30. She gonna show up at 12:30, but it's okay. Yeah, Shane. She served you. She served you some food at the party and everything. Shane,
She didn't serve me. No, she made the drink. She was the bartender. She was the
you're right.
bartender.
She got you.
She made
goosey.
you some drinks though.
She got you goosey Lucy.
But you know.
Oh, snap! Don't hide from her.
Don't hide.
Tommy.
My camera's broke. Sorry, fellas. It's going to be me for the rest of the night.
Don't fade away when you got to take a jump shot. Come on.
Yo, Jay.
Jay, what are you talking about?
I told you, Jay. I told you. Jay, I told you I had a
This
funny
was
for
good.
tonight, bro.
This was good. Good juju.
Thank you, bro. As many times as Shane got me. Mm-hmm.
Got you what? Oh, because of the song. What, because of the song? I don't know.
No, she's saying more stuff. Oh, the good.
Exactly. She served you, Shane. I was standing in the kitchen that night when you. I remember I told you to come back. I told you to come back and make sure you get your plate to go. Mm-hmm.
I said I didn't have oxtails.
Shane,
I did not have oxtails.
It wasn't oxtails. I think it was the shrimp or something extra that I gave you.
Yeah, you gave me the take home plate because you were serving me the secret shrimp. She was the bartender.
The bartender.
We're trying to add extras. Don't leave me alone.
Shane was getting his plate and he was looking at it. He was like,
yeah, I never got a chance to talk about that because Shane only wanted to talk about my dad playing music and the people with the walkers dancing and shit. I'm like, a lot more happened that night, but okay.
What do you mean a lot more happened? What are you talking about?
Shane, I was about to say, where the hell did you put the walk?
Because you wanna talk smack. Let me move over this way. There you go.
Don't do that to my partner.
It's all right.
Nah, Michelle, man. What?
Hello, Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
You done turned the show upside down. I didn't even get to finish saying what I was gonna say for rumors, reactions.
Shane misses you. He missed that good food. He said.
The good drinks. Yo, she pressured him into going to the store.
I bet you his ass fit too. he said, okay, Puddin'.
What had happened was she was bartending. They needed more hard liquor, so I went to the store and I got some hard liquor.
No problem.
That's what had happened.
Hard liquor.
They had soft liquor, so I went and got some hard liquor.
No problem.
And she turned the whole party out, not just. That whole party was lit thanks to the liquor, and she was pouring it.
That you go well with the bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 3 Bells After Hours, where the kids are asleep and the adults are partying.
Yo, Jay, the funny thing is, Shane is in our. It's not like I didn't secret message you. I put it in the chat with all 3 of us in it. I'm surprised he didn't see it, but.
See what? I didn't see anything.
I told you. Uh-oh.
I'm done. I am done.
Hold on.
You telling secrets?
No.
There. Is that what that is?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hold on a second.
Oh my god. Mundo, you don't want to see the next message, Mundo.
I don't want to see the next message.
No, you don't.
All right.
No, you don't.
All right. What was I doing?
I'm not. Rumors, reactions, and hot takes. Rumors, reactions, and hot takes, Mundo. I'm not putting that up.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Three Bells Podcast After Dark. Everybody else that's in the chat can see it, but
Yeah, everybody in the world can see it.
All right,
I saw it on my TV screen.
Michelle, chill. Down, girl. Down, girl.
Really, LeJuan is taking a picture.
This is evidence.
Shane's gonna edit this whole part out of the show, right? He's not gonna let this go.
This whole show, the whole show.
It's screen recording already, my brother. You don't got nothing to worry about. I got the copy.
Man, the only thing this show is going to consist of is the sports talk, the Nelson shout out, the birthdays, and that's it.
I got
I knew we were going over 2 hours tonight, but all right, guys. So rumors, reactions, and hot takes, right? LeBron said he called Roman Reigns to face the WWE right now. Funny enough, I saw someone from the Dirt Sheets Facebook page. LeBron's over there turning red, by the way, and he had something to say about it, and he decided to say, and I quote, "I read earlier today that Cody is the new face of WWE. Well, Cody is not my face." Jay, you okay? You all right, Jay?
Your
He's not okay.
Your homie is wilding right now. I'm not showing that.
So apparently, in that quote, he says this. He says, let's be real. Cody isn't on the level of legends like Cena, Stone Cold, or Hogan. Sorry, but that's just the truth. And the fact that he doesn't even have a match at Survivor Series despite being a champion, that speaks volumes. You'd never see guys like Cena, Austin, or Hogan as champions being sidelined like this. If Cody is really the face of WWE, then why isn't he front and center when it matters most? You guys, I guess let's exclude the whole recent years that we got of Roman Reigns where they didn't show him too much at certain pay-per-views or whatever like that. But you guys agree with this situation? Is Cody not the face of WWE? Already we heard LeJuan say the face is Roman, but Shane, Jay, and LeJuan, what do you say? What say you?
Of course he's the face. Saudi Arabia has proven that. Need I say more? Look at it. You could go to the website right now. Who's that one face that's on the Black Friday advertisement? Who's the top tier guy right now? Who's the guy that's doing all the promotions, going to all of these different podcast shows, promoting PLEs, probably including the Survivor Series, which he's not even in. That's the face. But are we talking about just one face, or are there many faces? Like he's a top face.
Well, is he
higher than Roman?
You know how wrestling fans are. It's always got to be that one person who's the person for that current generation or that current time in wrestling, and that's what they're talking about. A lot of people still feel what LeJuan's saying, that Roman Reigns is still the guy, regardless of him having the WWE Championship or not. He's still the guy in WWE.
I mean, I think so too.
I think there's more than one the guys.
I mean, I agree with that
This is
too,
one of
Shane. I think it's more than one the guy, more than one the lady. But for me, I'm just sticking with Roman. He's doing all the promos, all them cinema promos we get to see. He's doing all of that. He's getting most of the TV time, including his family. So I think he's just that top guy right now still, man, in my opinion. He doesn't need the championship belt to be that top guy. And we're seeing it now. Cody Rhodes' story is involved with Roman Reigns in the bloodline.
But see, we would say the same thing about a guy like Seth Rollins, like back then. Seth Rollins is like one of the hottest guys on the market and in the brand itself, and he's one who doesn't even need a title on him because he's that damn good. You know, he's like when they say about Cody not defending, or being at Survivor Series to fight, I look at it like this. Back then in Survivor Series, maybe at least 2 champions will be defending. And this is what we get in tomorrow. We're getting real old school ways when it comes to the Survivor Series. There's always a mid-card championship, when it comes to back in the late 80s, early 90s with this. So, if that was the case, then you should have made all the main champions defend or lead their respective teams. And to see Cody actually defending it on Saturday night main event, that's what makes you think that to WWE is a bigger thing for them as far as leading with him leading that event as opposed to leading Survivor Series where you give this to Roman. Roman leads this show, and like Shane said, there's multiple D guys. So Roman leads this one, Cody leads another one. This is a sharing thing that they got going on.
That's a great.
That's beautiful.
Way to put it.
That's beautiful. All that's lovely. That's the whole Cody mindset. It's not one guy; it's a team. Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
If that was the case, then why is Netflix basically demanding WWE that Roman Reigns be on Raw? They didn't ask for Cody. They said Roman Reigns is who they want. He's not even the champion. They want him on Raw, at least for the first half of the year. So, explain that to me real quick. But we'll get into that another time.
He's a free agent. That's all. He's a free agent.
That's that's storyline wise, but I'm talking about real life.
Like, they're demanding it. Like, listen, we're demanding we get Roman Reigns.
Right. So don't tell me he's the guy. He's got no. It's one guy. But all right, let's move on real quick.
That's what Fox did to Brock Lesnar.
I didn't hear it.
No, I said that's what Fox did with Brock Lesnar. They demanded him.
Oh yeah. All right. So match number 3, U.S. title tournament. LeBron and Jay, Piper Niven versus my girl Lash Legend, who I knew would be in this match, and versus Mi Chen. Fellas, talk about it real quick for me.
Go ahead, Triple J. Let you go first, my brother.
Well, as expected with this match, we had the 2 thicker girls going at it, while Mi Chen was the laid back one, showing her offense. But at the same time, we see how strong Lash really is with her moves. She's getting more cleaner with that leg kick. It's something different. And with the fact also that we see Piper now being more agile in the ring when she's by herself as opposed to being in a tag team, you're like, she's hitting cannonballs, like a power driver, but she calls it the Piper driver. Then she does a Vader bomb, and you're like, okay, her offense is there. We get to see a great display from her. And with Lash, like I said a couple of weeks ago, this just looks like her, coronation into being onto SmackDown. No more NXT. As far as, if she's going to do anything tag team, it looks like right now that jumps back to the NXT brand. But as far as being a singles competitor, it looks like she's stabilized on being on SmackDown right now, and I like that from her. And it was a good outing from her tonight, and I feel that the sky's the limit for a girl like her. She did a lot tonight that made me proud of watching her over the past year and a half and seeing her progression. I like it. The 1/4 of the Meta family did their thing. Lawan?
I think for SmackDown to keep bringing Lash Legend goes to show you that they see potential in her. They like her. And she could be a major female superstar one day. Not only is she beautiful, but she's tall. She's very muscular, very strong as a woman, and she has athleticism in her book already for being an ex WNBA player. But this was a good match. This was a great way for her to show her strength. Great way to replace Jay for getting hurt and bringing her in. Um, I saw a couple of moves that I enjoy watching. With Piper Niven doing her sentons and all that. That always looks brutal. Lash just showing her incredible strength to not just Piper Niven but to Michin. Fortunately, I wanted Lash to win, but Michin steals it. I'm not saying that she didn't deserve this win. She does deserve this win because she's been working hard. Hopefully, in the future, we get to see Lash win more matches, and we get to see her. I corrected myself too this time, guys. We get to see more matches with her and more better opportunities for Lash. But I like Lash being on SmackDown. SmackDown definitely fits her.
Yo, she gave that choke slam to Piper. I was like, oh.
Yo, that choke slam.
That
she gotta get a better grip next time, man. I can see that being like a signature for her maybe one day.
Right. She's using a lot of old school big man moves.
She's a big girl.
And I like it that they're doing that for her, whether it be the lash extension, the power bomb, the choke slam. You're seeing in the high knee, the high leg, you're seeing so much real old school from her, and it's actually good to see it. And shout out to Michin for getting the win because, like Lawan was saying, she's been working real hard. She's been involved in multiple storylines, floating back from NXT to the main roster, and hard work pays off. And we see that she got the win. She got the win, but damn, when you really won that match, you missed the damn move. Yo, you jumped really right. You jumped right over like
the flop.
And like bro, you completely missed Lash. And Lash just had to say, you know what? Let me move out the way, and you could get the pin. But other than that, this was a great display, on both ends, but from Lash and from Piper. I give it to both them ladies. I won't be too surprised as well with a girl like Lash if they threw the Miss Money in the Bank on Tiffy. I wouldn't be too surprised if Lash is a future Miss Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I super happy that she showed up tonight, and then we saw her like doing what she does best. I mean, they showed off her power with the choke slam and her finishing move, and just her catching Piper in the air and carrying her.
Yes, that too. Oh my goodness.
I think that. Yeah, I think this outing in general for not Piper, but for Lash was huge for her. And it says a lot, but I still tell y'all, I think that she's the one that took out. Matter of fact, Jay, isn't it funny that both of the girls that I said that I think took out Jade was in the same match? I said it was Lash first, and I was like, it could be Piper because she was beefing with both of them. So, for them to be in the same match is crazy tonight. And it's so crazy because Michael Cole and Corey didn't make no big deal about it because they made it seem as if we knew ahead of time that she was going to be in the match. I'm like, okay, you had a conversation with Piper earlier, or Michin, I forgot who he said, about Lash in the match. I'm like, how the fuck did you know? Like, what? It didn't make any sense, but that's why I'm not a big fan of these recordings. Yeah. All right, Shayna Mac. We're backstage with LA Knight.
How's that feel?
Yes, I mean, worst part's behind us.
Excuse me, LA. LA, if I could grab you for a minute.
Yeah.
I know you got a lot going on here. Clearly, Shinsuke Nakamura impaired you with his miss earlier on tonight. How does this affect your status for tomorrow?
We got to talk about this right now, don't we? We got to talk about this right now. I'm in here trying to get worked on. I can barely see anything at this point. But here's the thing. You want to talk about Shinsuke Nakamura? Let's go ahead and talk about Shinsuke Nakamura. Why don't I go ahead and take a seat and talk about Shinsuke Nakamura? Why don't we talk about the fact that the guy's been gone for a little bit? All of a sudden, he shows up and he's got a problem with me. He's got a problem with this guy, and he should.
But at this point, here's the problem. He's going to have a real big problem. Because here's the thing. I've been in survival mode. I have lived and breathed it. So for Survivor Series, no. I'm going to walk in there. I'm going to thrive. I'm going to continue to be the U.S. champion because that's what I am. That's what I do. So I tell you what, am I going to leave? Am I going to decide that I'm not going to go to Survivor Series? No. I'm going to be right there. I'm going to be looking you dead in your eyes, whether they're bloodshot or not. It's me dropping you on your head 3 the hard way. There's no other way it can go with everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Appreciate you, LA. Thank you.
Everything you needed
It's
to
everything
know?
I need.
All right, good.
Yeah, that's it. And then the medics go back to his face.
Well, that was terrible.
Get this stuff off.
I heard absolutely none of that. That was horrible. I heard nothing.
You heard nothing?
So yeah, if you see me just sitting here and the clip is over, just start talking because I won't know.
You didn't. Not a single word. You didn't hear not a word from that clip?
I heard it.
Can you hear us, Mundo?
I'm struggling to hear from y'all right now, guys. I'm barely hearing anything, but we're backstage with the OG bloodline, who's in gorilla position, and somebody approaches them.
How you feel? Come on, man. Take him to school.
The video is not playing.
Don't worry about nothing.
I
Sorry
hear
to
it,
interrupt.
and it stops.
Just need to make this crystal clear. I already told Solo. Now I'm telling you. Everybody is banned from ringside. That includes you two.
All right. No. Okay, here's what it is. Here's what it is. You got this, all right? All right, man. You got this. Come on. All right? You got this. All right?
Yeet.
Come on. Look.
Yeah, so.
So we have Jey Uso making his way to the ring for match number 4 tonight, which is Jey versus Jacob.
Main event
that was foreshadowed. Yes, Shane O'Mac. This is finally we get to hear Shane talk about a match tonight, but it's a match that he foreshadowed. I think maybe 2 weeks ago. He wasn't too thrilled about it. Shane O'Mac, what's your thoughts on this match now that you've actually seen it and witnessed it?
It's good to see that I was right finally about something. As soon as I heard that this match was going to happen, I said, you have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. This dude, Jacob, I mean, he mopped, swept, and dusted the entire ring with this guy. I'm talking about Jacob catching Jey in the air. Like he caught Jey in the air because, you know, Jey did his little run out into the ring to try to catch him while they was out in the ring. This man catches him and throws him over the announce table. There was this another catch that Jacob did, and he does like this little merry-go-round power slam. Are you kidding me? He does this thing where Jey is laying in the middle of the ring. He runs to the ring, does a flip, and then does a moonsault. One of the best moves he did of the night was this huge Samoa drop. I mean, he threw this grown-ass man up in the air, catches him, and then lands the perfect Samoa drop. That had to be like the move of the night. And it was interesting how Jacob did this moonsault, but Jey managed to get his knee up, and it caused the connection. Like he managed to get his knee behind Jacob's neck. Okay, that was smart, and it was led by a spear from Jey. Okay, good. Finally, 2 moves outside of his kicks, because that's all he usually has in his arsenal. It's a kick and then a spear. However, Jay did a second attempt of doing the whole jump, the running, jump to the, with the rope, and then jump over the rope to land on Jacob outside. He landed that time, and then Jacob somehow oversold, in my opinion, to not only land on the table, but he kind of like slid himself off. Like it didn't look believable to me. There was another Samoan drop. There was a Samoan drop on the table. I don't know how Jacob managed, but he managed to grab Jay, do a Samoa drop on the table. Then they get back in the ring and he does an implant DDT. And then ends it with a springboard moonsault. Of course, Jacob wins. No surprise there at all. He cleaned this guy from the beginning of the match all the way to the end. Sure, Jay Uso had a couple of, good offenses, if you want to call it that. But then there was some moves where I felt that Jacob oversold it to make Jay look good.
I agree.
Like
I agree.
Yeah, like when he was running to the ring post and Jay, he managed to jump away, and that caused Jacob to, run into the ring post with his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob had to oversell it, and I'm saying to myself, wow, if this was like a Street Fighter game, that would have been like his most powerful move, which is moving out of the way. So that's like Jacob running into an object, and half of his power is gone because the object hit him. There's nothing to do with Jay's strength. So, yeah, at the end, no surprise. It was just awesome to see Jacob, do his thing. This is his first televised match. His first match was with Cody Rhodes. And I still can't believe that he didn't get the win over Cody Rhodes. He totally had to oversell in order for Cody to win. This guy that we saw tonight, he lost to Cody. Are you kidding me?
That was bullshit.
And it was not wasn't it like a street match? It was something that involved tables.
It was a dark match.
It was a dog.
Yeah.
It was a dog match. It was a dog, house
match.
show, but it was something. It was like
a street fight or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was They had toys and stuff in there, but still bullshit.
Yeah,
no way.
Hard to believe that Cody beat him.
No way. That's ugly.
He
thank you,
should have
Shane, for
handed
that.
him his ass, but yeah, there you go. Once again, Jacob wins.
We knew you called it. You called it from a while ago. You said from when I asked you guys about the matches that you would want to see out of what we gotten teased about with Jacob, and you said this from the jump, and it shit happened, and you know what? It is what it is. I mean, and I reiterated what you said on Monday when I was like, yeah, Jay's gonna lose that match. He's not gonna win at all.
Wish I had bet at that. Logan James. Logan James is in the house. What's up, Logan? TGIF. Happy Thanksgiving week. If you celebrate that, or is that just an American holiday? Survivor Series. Happy Survivor Series weekend.
America.
Yeah. I think Bayley turned heel on women's war games because Io Sky justified why she turned her back on Bayley.
I'm sorry.
The table says no.
Again, Bayley she was a heel for 5 years, guys. That's probably like one of the longest reigns of a heel person ever. Why all of a sudden after a few months she's gonna be a heel again? Like, why?
Makes no sense.
No, and it doesn't make any sense at all.
Right.
5 years as a heel, it's a long time.
Yeah. I mean, as sexy as they may sound, but yeah, no.
All right, so that's SmackDown for tonight, guys. Thank y'all so much. Let me see. Do I have one more? Oh, yes. And speaking of Bayley, I have one more rumor reaction hot take. You ready? So we got a take from Shane. We got a take from Jay as far as the reports of Miss Jade Cargill. What I got is from PW Insider. They report that while there has been some incorrect reporting floating around with regards to Jade Cargill's status, claiming that Cargill is legitimately injured, that claim is 100% incorrect. Cargill is not legitimately injured. It's just storyline.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Means we got to start getting our sources from better people.
Yep.
Or it means that we need to start gearing up for this turn. Basically, I think it's going to be a Jade turn that will lead to Bianca and Jade match next year.
Mundo, are you okay over there? Sound like you need some fluids or something. There you go.
Hey, dude.
You really, because you're really fighting.
Let me clear my throat.
You really fighting.
I didn't want to do that live. Yes. But hey,
So
look, y'all
you just rather
sound
struggle
better
so we
than-
can.
Right. But y'all didn't mention that I sound better. It's B-Fab, honey, right? But I'm not trying to sound like the Undertaker. I just didn't want to do that whole thing on the
Oh yeah, B-Fab did appear tonight. Shout out to B-Fab.
She did.
Wow.
Why did nobody mention
Yeah,
that?
because Jay and LaJuan decided not to talk about it.
Oops.
Wow.
So LaJuan sitting there yawning. LaJuan yawning. He's like, I just wanted to get the mat. I just wanted to.
My bad.
It's past his bedtime.
I didn't mean to bore you. My bad.
No, you didn't bore me,
No,
Shane.
it's past his bedtime.
No,
is that what that is?
So
it's double trouble. It's twins.
all right, so look, guys. All right, let's go ahead and end SmackDown. But before we do that, let's do what we normally do. We talk about our match of the night, moment of the night, and match of the week. We'll go ahead and start it off with.
Oh, forgot your bells. There you go.
Because you decide to sit back. Then we'll go with me, and then we'll do Triple J, and then our host of Survivor Series tomorrow, Mr. Shane O'Mac.
So, for me, my match of the night is going to Cody Rhodes versus
Cody
Melo.
Rhodes.
Jay, really, Jay?
What did I do? What did I say wrong?
Nothing. I just
According to Jay, Cody Rhodes.
like Cody Rhodes.
He said Cody Rhodes. Oh God. Oh,
Well, I guess that's not Jay's match of the night for sure.
For sure.
My match of the night before I was rudely interrupted by the mass murderer over there.
Who, me?
No, not you.
No. You looking at me. Look, and
the other way.
Pointing my way.
The other way.
Other way.
That guy over there.
You're doing it again.
Wait,
Over there.
Other way, that way.
That guy over there.
That way.
You can't see my face when I
that
do
way.
that.
There
That's
you
why.
go.
But it's going to Cody Rhodes and Melo. I thought that was a great match. Great way for Melo to sell his moves. More potential for him and more opportunities coming for him real soon. My moment of the night is going to that very beautiful cinema that we saw with Roman, and CM Punk, and Paul Heyman. I'm going with that. And my match of the week is going right back to Melo and Cody. Like I said, it's only going because of Melo. Melo just does a good job in the ring. His selling, it makes people want to watch him more. So those are my moments, match of the week, and moment of the night, guys.
Nice. Before I do mine, I just want to let you guys know, back to the sports desk, that the Sacramento-Portland game is now a final. Portland won the game 115-106 over Sacramento. And the LA Lakers OKC game is final as well. OKC won the game 101-93. All games are now final in the NBA. There you go. All right. So for me, my match of the night will go to match number 3.
Eartha
The
Kitt?
U.S. title. Huh?
Is it no? For a second, it sounded like you sound like Eartha Kitt.
No, I was trying to do my own
My
version. I was doing my own drum roll.
Oh.
I don't have the button like you do. You want to do it? It's too late now. I already revealed
It's too
it,
late to apologize.
Yeah. Match number 3, U.S. title tournament match between Piper Lash and Michin. I loved, what we got out of Lash tonight. I love what we got out of Piper tonight. And then I love the fact that Michin won. Even though I'm rooting for Lash, I'll never root against Michin because she has been busy this year, going back and forth between NXT and SmackDown. Even though she was playing 2 different characters, because at one point the characters didn't add up. But I'm seeing that she's finally getting her just due. I love it for her. My moment of the night is obviously the cinema between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Paul Heyman. And my match of the week. I'm sorry. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. I'll keep it with tonight's U.S. title triple threat match. So that's my match of the night, moment of the night, match of the week. Boom.
Okay. My match of the night as well is match number 3. Piper Niven, Lash Legend, and Michin, the triple threat match. All the ladies looked good tonight, except for that ending. And it looks really good for Lash tonight, just to display her power, and also seeing Piper just, display her agility, her speed, and, the total package. My moment of the night as well is with the other 2 fellas on the table, saying the cinema that we got from CM Punk, Roman, and Paul Heyman, and we all want to know what the favorite's going to be. My match of the week, and I'm going to go ahead and say it was Ethan Page versus Axiom on Tuesday night, just because we got to see a totally different side of Ethan that we never saw before, from his previous fights with Trick and his little triple threats and fatal 4-ways that he's in. This one was a good one for him. And also with Axiom looked really good that night. We got to see a lot of his high-flying, cruiserweight style type wrestling. And there you have it, everybody. That's my match of the night, moment of the night, and match of the week.
Cool. All right, so my match of the night, of course, I'm going to go with the main event, Jey Uso versus Jacob Fatu. This is Jacob Fatu's first televised match here in the WWE. It's his second match, because don't forget his very first match was a dark match versus Cody Rhodes, which Cody won, believe it or not. But yeah, this is his first televised match, and I mean, he cleaned the entire house with Jay. Loved every moment of it from beginning to end. Love it. My moment of the night, I'm going to agree with the fellas. The whole cinema, and even more than the cinema itself, that look that Paul Heyman gave to Roman Reigns. Such a telling moment. A whole lot was going on when Punk says, "You owe me a favor," and he gets up, and then Roman just like, "What is that favor?" But we'll talk about it after this weekend. So next Friday should be interesting, Jay. And my match of the week, it almost went to NXT with the Tony D'Angelo versus Jensen.
That was a good match
for
by
the NA Championship, for the North American Championship. It was.
Oh, when he fought Sean Spears.
Oh, it was Sean Spears. Yeah, excuse
Sean
me.
Spears.
Sean Spears, but Jensen was there. That was a good match, and the fact that he did that on a bum knee the whole time, but then I say that versus a debut match, a televised debut match, and I was very impressed by it. I'm going to have to go with tonight's main event match, Jey Uso versus Jacob Fatu, for that reason. So that is my match, Mundo. That is my moment of the night, Jay, and that is my match of the week, Luan.
All right. Thank you so much, fellas, for that. You know, I was trying to get some juice while you guys were talking. That's where I was going. So let's head over. This is it. SmackDown's done. That's the end of our wrestling week as far as Monday Night Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. We are now in Survivor Series mode. At this point, I'm going to head over and hand over the show to my bro, LeBron, as we do the predictions for tomorrow's or later on today's Survivor Series PLE. LeBron, it's on you.
What's up, everybody? We are here for the Survivor Series predictions. I got my boys right here. We still here. We're talking about Survivor Series now. So right now, we got the match card. First match right here on my right-hand side is going to be Sheamus versus Kaiser and Braun Breaker. Who are your picks? And I got my brother Triple J, the note maker over there, taking all the notes and all the predictions. So we're going to start off with Mundo, Shane O'Mac, Triple J. I'll go last. What's your predictions for Sheamus versus Braun Breaker and Kaiser?
I kind of made it obvious on Monday that I'm going to lean with Sheamus to win this match because it's just a big moment for him. It needs to be done, and it won't hurt either Braun or Ludwig if he wins because of the fact that we already saw Braun lose the title already to Jey Uso, which was a huge moment for Jey, and I don't see if he loses it again. It doesn't do anything bad towards Braun, especially if they have a hell of a match. So I'm going with Sheamus.
I 100% agree with Mundo. Sheamus is my guy in everything that he said.
Don't blame me tomorrow if you lose, though.
No. Like everything that you said was in my mind in terms of why I picked Sheamus. So it makes no sense to even repeat it. So that's why I'm saying Sheamus.
Stop it.
Okay,
It's not your fault.
Okay, I'm going with my sister's pick, Sylvie's pick. She picked Ludwig Kaiser as her winner. All her picks are subject to change, so just letting you know, as well as everybody else's. And I'm going with the champion to retain, Braun Breaker, just because of the fact that I'm seeing that Sheamus and Kaiser, I feel their ongoing beef hasn't ended yet, so I feel the champ retains on this one.
I'm going with the same thing what Triple J said. I'm going with Braun Breaker to retain. I don't think he loses his title. It wouldn't make sense for him to lose his title just right after he just got it right back. So it wouldn't make no sense. And for Sheamus to win, I think, like I said, I think Sheamus will get his WrestleMania moment when he wins it at WrestleMania. But as far as right now, I'm going with Braun still. So you got you got that locked in?
Yes, sir.
Next match.
Not locked in. You just got it down.
Subject to change until 5:45 tomorrow.
It's pending.
Shane, make sure you download the lockdown sound for tomorrow.
I don't have
I'll
a
try.
lock sound.
Maybe I'll try.
This would be the lock sound. There you go.
Go ahead, Luan.
on for our next match, we got next to my boy Triple J, we got LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura. We're gonna go reverse with Triple J. Shane, Mundo, I'll go last. Triple J.
I'm gonna say, as much as I don't want it, I still think LA Knight retains. So LA Knight retains in the match that I didn't expect to be on this PLE tomorrow night. Yeah.
I agree. LA Knight for the win.
I'm going with Shinsuke Nakamura coming back and winning the U.S. title that's eluded him for a while.
Okay. By the way, Sylvie said the same thing. She said Shinsuke as well.
I'm going with LA Knight, and the reason why I'm picking LA Knight because there's no story to this right now. I think this match is going to end up in a disqualification match. This way, it could continue. But I'm picking LA Knight.
Cool.
Waiting for Triple J to get it all done down.
All right, everything's done.
All right, next match next to Triple J again is going to be Gunther versus Damian Priest for the world title on Raw. That's the Raw belt, basically. I'm gonna start with Shane, Mundo, Triple J. I'll go last.
If I didn't know any better, I would think that this is another PLE with no new champions. I think I'm going to go that route. So with this match, I'm saying Gunther is going to retain.
Funny enough, I think Gunther's going to beat Damian's ass after all the abuse that he's taken verbally in the last few weeks. He's just going to take it out on him physically. And it's sad because it feels like it's going to be a squash match, but I think, we got some type of growth from Damian verbally, but yeah, I'll be surprised if he actually gets the win tomorrow. So I'm with Gunther.
I'm with Gunther as well because I feel, based off of what we saw on Monday night with Finn and his jealousy, I still think he plays a role in this match come later on. And that case in point, I pick Gunther, and my sister says that Priest will be the new champion.
I'm picking Gunther. I'm going with the same stuff, the same information that my brother Mundo just said. I think Gunther is going to whoop Damian Priest's ass. I think he's going to really look himself in the mirror and probably change his fucking self, like go to another level, like if he was Super Saiyan or something like that, and really whip Damian Priest's ass. Also, just like Triple J said, I think that Finn Balor has a lot to do with this match as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if he interrupts or helps Gunther out again. For the ladies' war game match, we got Team Liv Morgan versus Team Rhea Ripley. I'm gonna start off with Mundo, Triple J, and then Shane gonna go last. I'm gonna go right after Mundo. So it's gonna be Mundo, myself, Triple J, then Shane.
I'll just say that Rhea has not had the upper hand in this feud between her and Liv thus far, because even that last match that they had, where it was what do you call it, a disqualification, that wasn't the finish that they have. The finish was that Raquel was supposed to help Liv win. So I think that Rhea is going to get the W tomorrow, and because their story is still so fresh, still because they haven't really had too many interactions, and it's just like so I'll just say that I'm going with Team Rhea, and that's it. We'll see if I'm wrong or not, but that's it.
I'm going with Team Liv, and the only reason why I'm picking Team Liv because I find it very hard for two champions that's on that squad to lose. I think, in my opinion, it would look bad for them to lose that match, being the fact that they're both champions on that side. So I'm picking Team Liv. Triple J?
I'm going with Team Rhea. Only because of the fact there's too many egos on this one team that they don't like each other, and I feel they gotta bring it when the time is set. And especially with what Bailey had said, when she helped Bianca last week and she walked off, she was like, "If this ain't help and having your back, then I don't know what that is." I think Team Rhea wins thanks to Bailey tomorrow night, and that's the way I'm gonna put it. And also, my sister went with Team Rhea as well.
I'm going with Team Liv because there is way too much going on with Team Ripley. There's a whole lot of under the sheets or under the whatever you want to call it between, Bianca and Io and Bailey, and there's still that mystery as to who took Jade out. So there's a lot that's going on in this team. And to me, it just seems like the Team Liv is just they're more in sync. It seems like they're more determined to work together as a team as a whole. So with that, I'm going with Team Liv.
Makes sense.
In our final match, guys, for the Bloodline Civil War, we got OG Bloodline versus the new Bloodline. I'm going to start off with Mundo, Triple J, Shane O'Mac.
Okay. This has been one hell of a Mundo week. I mean, my gosh, Jay with picking me to start every match. Right, yes, Jay picking, starting with me every damn match on Tuesday. Okay, Lamont back to back. Leave it on me, right? I thought you was my brother. I
are my brother. That's why you go first. The CEO eats first.
Why is that a bad thing?
Why would I want to go first? I want to hear what everybody else got to say.
All right, so Triple J, go. You go Triple J, and then Mundo goes second.
Yeah.
It's already. I'm talking already. So
go ahead.
Let me think. Yes, I'm ready talking. So let me think. Let's see. We got Roman got the first pin on Solo. Excuse me, not Roman. Cody got the pin on Solo because Roman came back. Then Solo got the pin on Roman, right? Mm-hmm. In order for this story to continue, I gotta roll with Bloodline 2.0. It has to happen.
Exactly, Scooby. Exactly. Mm-hmm. You see that, Mundo? You got the dog crying.
I don't hear the dog in my ears. Right?
There's a dog crying.
You have
a dog crying.
When a dog cries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to clip it for you, Mundo.
Absolutely.
So you can hear it.
Absolutely.
He said Bloodline 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
He said Bloodline 2.0, and the dog said...
Yeah, I gotta run with them for the same reasons that y'all said that Maria's team wouldn't win. They got too much problems on their end. We just watched the whole clip of Roman and CM Punk saying they don't even like each other, let alone trust each other. So, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go the same route and picking the Bloodline 2.0 only because I feel that Seth Rollins will play a big role in this match tomorrow. And seeing after the outcome of Jacob actually winning for the Bloodline 2.0, I feel that CM Punk will be the last guy to come out the cage, and Seth Rollins leaves him in that cage and just stays there, just, messing with him. Doesn't even let him out the cage. You took my spot. I hate you.
You mean, wait, hold on, bro. He's not going to just leave him. CM Punk's not a pussy. He's not going to just stand in the cage. The only way that he can be stuck in the cage is if Seth comes out and locks him in the cage. He's like, there's no way he's going to just stand there.
He's going to make sure.
Guys, Seth is there. I'm not going to come out. Like,
he's gonna make sure that the referee doesn't open the cage.
He has to lock the cage again. What the fuck a referee's gonna do?
I'm saying the cage. I'm saying the cage where they come out from at the end. When they're being picked one by one. Not the War Games cage
the
itself.
Shark cage.
Yeah.
I know the shark cage, but that's what I'm saying. Like, How would he stop CM Punk coming out the cage unless he locks it? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's gonna beat up the
last
ref.
guy and he locks it.
He's gonna beat up the ref.
Fuck the
Knock
referee. I'm
out the
talking
way.
about the cage itself. He has to lock the cage in order
That's
for him
what's
to
gonna happen.
not be able to get out the cage.
That's what Seth is gonna do. Seth is gonna
Get out the hole. Get out the hole, Mundo. Get out the hole.
Next.
You know, I agree with you guys with the whole situation with Roman and the rest of their crew. They're just not, to me, they're just not in sync. And not for nothing, Bloodline Part 2. Hello, they got Jacob and Bronson Reed. That right there alone makes them winners. So I'm going with Bloodline Part 2. Part deuce.
My sister also picked the new Bloodline 2.0 as well. She feels that Drew McIntyre is going to play a role in this match.
No, it's too soon to see him.
I'm going with the OG Bloodline. I feel like, again, Seth Rollins will play a huge part, but a huge part to help out Roman's team. And I don't think he's trying to help Roman's team. I think it's just because of Bronson Reed being on that other squad. And I figure also that The Rock might make an appearance there, maybe after Survivor Series. So we'll see. But I'm going with the OG Bloodline. Triple J got those names pending.
Everything's picked. Everything's written.
Yeah, he won't forget.
The one really, that's you want to try to just throw that out there like, oh, I think The Rock's gonna show up. Like, nah, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I'm just thinking either that or
I told y'all from the beginning. I was like, you're gonna be shocked and surprised. Now you're trying to do that right now, bro.
I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up, especially if the OG Bloodline lose. But I'm really expecting for him to show up on Monday Night Raw for Netflix. If he doesn't show up for Survivor Series, he's definitely going to be there for Monday Night Raw on Netflix. So.
Right. He's currently shooting a movie. He's literally like...
What movie is shooting? Because that movie is done, I think.
Moana 2 is done.
Yeah, Moana 2 is done.
No, Moana...
No, the live action.
The live action version of it.
There's a live action version of it. Like, there's pictures of him in the costume.
Right.
Like this and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys at the bottom. So, Shane O'Mac, at this point, we're going to go turn the show over to you. LeVon, thank you so very much for the prediction version of this show. And Jay, you're going to go ahead and take over that tomorrow during the PLE. So, Shane O'Mac, it's on you, my brother.
All right, I'm going to do this real fast because this is a big list. So, it's Uncle Shane's birthday shout-outs. Hey! If you celebrated a birthday this week, we'd like to say happy birthday for you celebrating with these superstars. I'd like to say happy birthday to Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix, happy birthday at 44. Also like to say happy birthday to JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield. Happy birthday at 58. And happy birthday to Summer Rae. Remember her? Still looking good at the age of 41. And I'd like to say happy birthday to that one guy that eliminated The Undertaker. Happy birthday, Maven. He celebrates at 48. And also like to say happy birthday to the player from NXT, Ashante Diodonis. Happy birthday. He's 32. Ebony and Ivory. Still looking good. Happy birthday at 63. Also like to say happy birthday to part of the LWO crew, Cruz Del Toro. Happy birthday, man. He celebrates at 33. And I miss this girl. She used to be on NXT. Now she's in TNA. But still give her a shout out. Happy birthday to Rosemary. Happy birthday at 41. And yeah, he's at a different circuit also, but he is one half, in my opinion, one of the greatest tag teams out there. Christian, happy birthday at 51. And you can't forget this guy. He is the king that we all love. Jerry the King Lawler, happy birthday, still strong at 75. And also like to say happy birthday to Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke, happy birthday. The strong arm, 37. And I'd like to say happy birthday to the Miz new best friend, Eric Warren from the Wyatt Sick. Happy birthday at 43. And finally, I'd like to say happy birthday to Feel the Glow, Naomi, Jimmy's wifey. Happy birthday at the age of 37. And we also like to give a heavily birthday shout out to the Crusher. Remember Connor? This was I can't remember his name. Daniel Bryan. This was his best little friend. Born in 2005 and passed away in 2014 at the age of 9. Happy birthday, Crusher. And also like to say happy heavily birthday to the British Bulldog, Davy Boy Smith, excuse me. Born 1962 and passed in 2002 at the age of 39. We'd like to say happy birthday. Those are the birthday shout outs for the week of November 24th through November 30th, 2024. I'd like to say happy birthday to all of our superstars as well as the superstars in your lives. So Triple J and Lawan, do you have any birthday shout outs at this time?
I do, but I just didn't have no pictures of her. But shout out to my dog Scooby J, aka Gigi, who just turned 5. Shout out to her. Woo 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 woo.
Oof.
And I want to say shout out and happy birthday to my brother Conrad. I didn't put no picture up because I've been busy, but shout out to my brother Conrad, man. Keep doing your DJ business, my brother. I see you, King.
And Mundo, which I don't think he's here yet, so I'll take over. I'll end it by saying I'd like to give a special, awesome birthday shout out to my mommy. It's my mom's birthday right now, as a matter of fact, the 30th. Yeah, happy birthday, Mom. Celebrating 84 years old. Everybody knows her as Miss Betty. Happy birthday, Ma, and I love you.
Happy birthday, Ma.
Birthday, Miss Betty.
Those are our birthdays for this week, everybody. Mundo is not here for some reason. Oh, perfect timing. Mundo is here.
Mundo.
There you go. I just ended the birthdays. There you go, dude.
We good.
Yeah, I know I'm good. We just ended the birthdays.
I know.
Mundo.
You're the one that's not good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Right.
Yes.
We're done. We're done, guys. Shout out to your mom, Shane O'Mac. Mama Love. Happy birthday to you, Mama Love. Shane will send you a voice note later on today so she can hear me singing happy birthday to her. Jay, I'm a...
Uh-oh.
Huh?
You...
What happened? You're frozen. You're frozen. You're frozen.
Let it go.
You're frozen, dude.
Some type of...
You're frozen. You're something weird's going on with you.
I think he changed rooms.
Yeah, he did something. Something's going on, Mundo.
We want Mundo.
Mundo, if there's anything else, we should close the show. We're approaching 3 hours. Yes.
Can you hear me? God damn it. I'm over this.
You sound like a robot.
You sound like a robot.
You sound like this.
Yeah, the fellas are just laughing at you at this point.
AI Mundo.
All right. We're going to close it out, dude. There's 3 hours, so I'm going to push the button. Pressing the button. Okay, but I'm pressing the goddamn button.
Press the button.
Press the button.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the Three Bells Podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. But the conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments. And follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind-the-scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, in the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the Three Bells Podcast.
gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses.
Black Sabbath.
All right, so guys, I'm ending the show old school wise, no headphones, no microphone, but it was a fun show. Thank y'all so much. It went very long tonight, but it was worth it. Black Sabbath, you guys are fucking awesome. Shayna Mac, Triple J, LaVaughn, thank y'all so much for rocking with me tonight. We still didn't even get to what I wanted to with the Survivor Series picks, but it's okay. I guess we'll do that some other time. But guys, thank you so much again. It was a great show. I enjoyed myself. My phone is dying. So, we got to get out of here. Thank you all so much. Everybody that watched, sent a message in, anything of that nature. Shout out to my girl Maria. I love you so much. Shout out to my boy Nelson. I love you. I will miss you forever, my brother. Yeah, guys, I'm done. It's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AK himself. LaVaughn, Jay, Shayna Mac, go ahead and do what y'all do. I'm done. Jay, there's no music for you tonight.
Yo, listen. Thank you. I had fun here. We're going to end this fast. Again, if you guys are not subscribed to the Three Bells Podcast, they got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, and YouTube. Check those guys' stuff out. Check my stuff out on Tri-State Mania on YouTube as well. I'll be here tomorrow with the guys for Survivor Series watch party. So, see you Saturday. Thank you for inviting me. Next.
It's your boy, Main Event Triple J, now signing off on YouTube. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being a part of our show this entire week. Stay tuned to our weekend PLE watch party. Everybody's going to be watching. We're going to be here. We're going to have some fun. Hopefully you can join. Let us know your predictions. And hey, let's just have a party. It's your boy, Main Event Triple J, saying have a good night and God bless.
Should have pressed the button. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much for leaving messages. And for those of you who even stuck in for 1 second, maybe next time you hang out a little longer with the homies here. Everybody said everything already. Hopefully we'll catch you in several hours for our watch party at 5:45. Don't forget to check our socials. Thank you so much to LaVaughn. You can catch him at Tri-State Mania on his YouTube and Facebook. Thank you, Mundo, so much for being here today. I know that it was difficult, but hey, man, we still love you, always love you. Triple J, you the man. Thank you so much. And to everybody out there, thank you. And Nelson, we love you, man. Never forget you. You're always in our hearts. Deepest condolences to the family and friends of Big Nelson, the man. Thank you. We see you guys again later tonight. The song cut off?
Oh, man.
The song cut off. Why did the song cut off? There we go.
Hey. This is for you, Nelson.
And as always, know ye.
He wants to do what? No one wants to hear us splashing the puck.
See you tonight, everybody. God bless. Nelson.